Hi, everybody. Hello. Hello, how are you? I'm Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole. How are you all doing? What is new? What is happening? We have things to talk about, but things I can't talk about, but things we have to talk about, but I can't talk about them. At least I don't think I can talk about them. Hi, everyone. Hey, Schmelza, Origami Shuriken, I was thinking about you. Why? You popped into my head. You popped into my head. Why was that? Why did that happen? You popped into my head because I was having a conversation about GMing styles, and then I thought about you. Because I was talking about sandboxes, and somebody said, like, I think I sometimes people don't understand some things, and the only thing up with me is my age. Scabbynack, is it your birthday this week? Is it your birthday today? Is today your birthday? Because I need to know the answer to that question. It's really important. I need to know if this week is your birthday. Also, that 86 intro and outro, back to lurk. Yes, because origami throwing objects is cool and looks awesome in a hat. Well, yes, and can make beautiful things. Yes, all those things are true. Wait. So it was Tuesday. Oh, well then. Crit Twitch. I think you know what this means. I think you know what this means, right? Like I feel like you know what this means. Hey, Anarch Dovey. Crit Twitch. On your birthday. Ooh. Happy hey, Earth Day Bay, Ute, ooh yay. Happy hey, Earth Day Bay, Ute, ooh yay. Happy hey, Earth Day Bay, Ear Day, it twitch cray. Happy hey, Earth Day Bay, Ute, ooh yay. And may any may or may. Um, I just sang you happy birthday, but in Pig Latin because I was like, I wasn't planning on doing it in Pig Latin. I just decided to do it at the last minute. I was like, I'm gonna sing this in Pig Latin, and then I did, and then I was successful at it. Um, wait, what? Wait, you're right, Scabbynack. Oh my gosh, I need to do this again for Scabbynack. This is what happens when you try to sing things in Pig Latin. What do you mean you can't hear me? Why can't you hear me? Can everybody else hear me? Can so uh Scabby, I'm gonna sing it. Okay, so Rissa can't hear me. Also, Rissa, I have a thing that I want to ask you for. You are cutting out a wee bit, but you can hear me. I don't know why I would be cutting out. I feel like I am all. I shouldn't be. I don't, just you, okay. By the way, Scabbynack, for you, Appy Hey, and I want to actually say Appy Hey Earth. I want to do it a slightly different way. Appy Hey Earth Bay A Day Ute Uye. Appy Hey Earth Bay A Day Ute Uye. Appy Hey Earth Bay A Day Ear Day Abbynack Skay. Appy Hey Earth Bay A Day Ute Uye. And may any may or may. Scabby Neck, I got it for you. I got it for you. That's there. There you go. I got it for you. I got it for you. Happy birthday, Scabby Neck. Scabby Neck of all the knacks, they're the most scabby. That's weird. Wait. Also, Crit Twitch, if you're going to lurk, I do not judge you. I do not judge you at all. So, by the way, I'm going to be playing the Long Dark today. And maybe I should just boot it up so that it's theoretically happening, as we do. But I wanted to bring, because we were talking about, oh, I have to put this in the bunker, but I have a thing that I need my mods to do for me tomorrow during game. I am doing very well, Anarch Devi. Um, well, look, here's what's going to happen. I am going to. Oh, um, what I need. Yeah. It's about styles and sandboxes. I'm going to tell you. So what I need, uh, Rissa, I need you to give me the signal at 10:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. your end. Like so, like half hour before 11. I need you to give me the signal in chat because for reasons. I need if we're yeah. I just need a signal in chat at 10:30 if we haven't gotten there already. That's all I need. That's it. That's what I need. Okay, so yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. So, this is about gymming styles and sandboxes. And I did not mention you, but I thought about you. So anyway, somebody was saying they were trying to make the argument that all games are on rails, like RPGs are on rails. And I was like, yeah, that's not actually true. And they're like, well, but all games have predetermined outcomes. And I was like, that is also not true. Like, but like they're like predestined outcomes. And I was like, again, not true. And then they said, well, yeah, but like, what do you do in your game then? Do you just like not have like, oh, dang it. I think I have to restart. I do. I have to restart. Hold on. This is what happens when I try to play a game. Try to play a game, and it just doesn't even like. Then I have to restart. Sometimes it's so that it registers the controllers is what it is. It's not a big deal. Um, yes, Rissa. I also want it at 9 p.m. Thank you. 9 p.m. is excellent, and then also at 10:30. Um, so oh, let me go here. We're gonna see if this works. I'm a little worried that I'm gonna have to restart it again. Anyway, so there's no script, right? So they were like, but and so this person was trying to make the argument that like, well, but all games have like predetermined outcomes. Like they do not, though. That's not true. And they were like, well, and they said, well, yeah, but I mean, if the players walked into a tavern and they sat around and they talked for 6 hours, you wouldn't let them do that. Like you'd intercede if they were just sitting around the tavern and talking for 6 hours. And I was like, not necessarily. Actually, it depends. Right? It depends on the game. Um, and if I did intercede, it wouldn't be because I had a predetermined outcome. It would be because, well, oh, give me a second. I'm, controls. Enable gamepad. That's on. Great. Invert my mouse. Do it. It's not giving me what I want right now, people. That's okay, because you're not looking at it. It's just me. I am going to quit, and I think I'm going to restart Steam. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I think if I restart Steam, then it should be fine. Anyway, so as I was saying, they're like, but you wouldn't let them just like sit in a tavern for 6 hours. Like you'd have like, and everyone's like, yeah, if they try to do that, that's when you have ninjas come up. And I was like, yeah, that really depends on the game. Do you know what I mean? Like that depends on the game. If I'm running a game that is not a sandbox game, well then yes, ninjas will come in because that's how those games work. But in that circumstance, everybody knows we're playing that kind of a game. Do you know what I mean? But if I'm doing full on sandbox, okay. There's a whole reason why this conversation came up. That now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably give you context for it. I have predetermined encounters sometimes, but not predetermined outcomes. Yeah, and I was saying, the reason why I was thinking about you, Origami Shuriken, was because you didn't force things to happen to us when we were playing in a Fate of Saltmaw. You're just like, we're gonna see what happens, and that's what's gonna happen. Do you know what I mean? Like you were like, this is what's And I will say, I don't think I would say that I have predetermined encounters necessarily. Um, I have prepped encounters based on what things are happening, but those are not predestined. Because yes, right, because the person said predestined, right? That's what they said. They said predestined. Give predestined outcomes. And I was like, and I have prepped encounters. So for example, I know what's happening, and I know, for example, I know that so and so is going to come over to the bunker at this time period. But if they're not there, then that person's going to miss them. Do you know what I mean? Like, or I know what the people are doing, at least before the game starts, but the game might not happen that way. By the way, that did it. But you, yeah, you barely steered a Fatal Assault at all. No, right? Wait, dropping decoys. Wait, decoys? We can make decoys? How do I make decoys? I should probably learn how to do that. Yeah. Okay, they're planning to go to XYZ headquarters to figure out what's happening. Yes, Kabinak. Right, yeah, exactly, yeah. Or rather get specific with what's happening. Yeah. But you decide it will happen, so it will. But the thing is, I think, I've been creating entirely new material depending on which way my players are. Like, exactly. Also, I'm in a car right now. Oh, this is what's happening. I'm in a car right now, and it's cold. And if I'm warming up very slightly. I wonder if I can sleep in this car. Do you think I can? I mean, I don't know if I can sleep in this car. I wonder. Question. Oven will create new material. Yeah. Yeah, I think I should try as well. I mean, I've got to find out if there's a way for me to do this, though. Because I'm currently numb. Yeah, it's warm enough. So, like, I have to figure out how to sleep. I've got to figure out how to sleep. I know there's a way to do it. Okay, let's see. Campcraft. Maybe it's Campcraft. Nope, that wasn't it. Try again. You can try for... Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna do Campcraft. I can rest. I'm gonna rest. Oh, hey, I can make a snow shelter. I didn't know that. Oh, that's really cool. I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna sleep for an hour and see how that goes. Like our upcoming boss fight with the Brain Sealer Dragon started as just in case they go back at a higher level. Yeah. If you only try for... Yeah. Oh, hey, look, I'm much warmer. Okay, this is really good. I am going to... I think an hour was enough, don't you think? I feel like... No, I'm going to do one more hour. I'm going to do one more hour because I'm a little nervous. And if I do one more hour, I could think I can make it to the church, right? Like, I think I can make it to the church if I do one more hour. I have a feeling things about to get toasty. Hey, Madeline. Madeline. Anarchivy says, I made my Pathfinder character Gunslinger. There are washed up individual who made fuck up of the century, and now his party and group are with need to settle a place where they're unfamiliar and set a place that looks normal but isn't. Yeah. Madeline. So here's what I was thinking, right? About this idea about predestined encounters. I will often ask my players to let me know if they have any plans for next week so I can prep, right? Like, let me look at the map. Map. I am here. I'm facing the wrong direction. So I need to go this way. Okay. Yeah, I'm encouraged by this as well. I'm also a little sad by how overburdened I am, but we'll get there. It'll be fine. We still have to find Old Man's beard. So anyway, my point being that like I will often ask them where they're gonna go, or if I don't ask them, I'll get it. I usually have a sense of where they're headed, the players. I am way too encumbered. That's true. So like I have a sense of where they're going, and then I prep for that. But here's the thing. And like I'll prep things that I think are likely to happen. But this is what I said is the difference. I am not invested in them happening. What I mean by that is, if they do it, they do. If they don't, they don't. I'm not going to force them. But I do. Oh, speaking of, hey, Eye Shield, thanks for reminding me. I do need to drink some of the 80,000 pounds of water I have. Let me do that right now and drink some of that water, and maybe I won't be encumbered afterwards. I mean, I probably still will be, but hey, Barentor! Ooh, Barentor, hold on a second. Wait. Barentor, first off, two things. I did not switch my alert sign, which is the worst, and then also, I need to, you've resubbed, and I think you know what that means. It means that I'm going to do the name game for you, but first, before we get any farther, I need to change my alerts, because I cannot have the wrong alerts happening. That would be the worst. I can't have it. Can't. All right, let me see. Streamlabs. Dashboard. We were talking about sandboxes. Yes, but also, because I was talking to somebody, this was sort of like a long and short, but let's see. Let's get to manage my themes. My main themes with the RIAA DMCA alternate. So there's that, and then let me just make sure my Nightbot's not being ridiculous, and then we're back. Origami Shuriken says, even if I decide this NPC or creature lives in the area, I often have several possible ways they might encounter. Yeah, like you would in real life. You know what I mean? Let me see. Hello, commands. What is my current content command? Oh, we're good. We're good, everybody. That was just the one thing I didn't do. We're perfect. Boom. So that said, hey, Barentor. Hey, Barentor. I have to tell you something. It's really important. The name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F, or an M will appear. And then I say bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fan, or info. Then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. But if the first two letters are ever the same, I drop them both, then say the name. I like Bob, drop the B's, Bo, or Fred, drop the F's, fo, red, or Mary, drop the M's, mo, airy. That's the only rule that is contrary. Barentor, Bo, Erentor, banana, fana, fo, Ferentor, FIFA, mo, Merentor. Barentor, Thank you for that 2-year resub. Barentor, we were a toddler together. I mean, that's amazing. I'm loving it. I see no difference between what you're talking about. Seems like the same thing. Okay, here's the difference. And if I have a predetermined outcome, the players are going to meet that person no matter what happens, right? So let's say I'm like, okay, so next session, they're going to go and meet the big bad. That's going to happen. And so no matter what the players do, I'm going to make sure they meet the big bad no matter what. If they want to, if they don't want to, it doesn't matter. It's going to happen. If I might say, okay, so in the next session, the bad guys are going to break into their home. The bad guys are going to find out that they're the ones who framed so and so, and then they're going to go and betray them and attack them. No matter what the players do, it is a predetermined outcome. And so that will happen no matter what. But that isn't what I do. Instead, I think just for preparation purposes, I think, okay, what is the most likely outcome? Like, what are they most likely to do? Who are they most likely to encounter? And then I prep that, and I prep a whole bunch of things, and they may do it or they may not. I'm pretty good at guessing, so I'm often pretty good at guessing right, but sometimes I'm not. And sometimes it happens in a way that I don't expect, or sometimes it doesn't happen at all. Sometimes I go to a whole brand new place where I'm not expecting it. So it's always important for me as a GM to make sure that I'm GMing in systems that I can improvise in, because I will never force them to go a place they don't want to go. And I will never force encounter. Like I don't have predestined encounters. I have pretty good guesses of what I think they'll do, but I never really know what they're going to do. So bad guys don't act against the players. They just wait. Bad guys wait. The players attack them. No. But the bad guys may not attack them in their home. It all depends. I wish I had this for my wake up alarm instead of redacted music. That's nice. The difference is, would of the world not revolve around the players or not? Sandboxes stuff happens when it happens, even if the players aren't there. Here's a good example of this. So in City of Light and Shadow, in season 1, Luke was a member of their crew. Well, they brought Luke in, and they'd sort of told Luke that they were resistance, but they were not including Luke in any of their planning. You said that you just said you didn't do that. Well, no, I mean, bad guys might attack the players, but it's not a predetermined outcome. It's not predestined. They might do it, but it's different. It's I don't decide. You know what? I think it's good for the story for the I've just decided I want the bad guys to attack the heroes. It always happens because it's a result of the world and the actions. It's not like, oh, I have a predetermined plot, so it's going to happen no matter whether or not it makes sense or not. So, for example, I'm not going to say, okay, so here's a really great example of the predestined that I just don't do. I think it's Raymond Chandler said, if the characters in your story are sitting around talking too long, have 2 guys with guns show up and shoot at them. Raymond Chandler has those 2 guys show up and shoot at the players to get the action going, whether or not it makes any sense at all. Whether or not those bad guys would even know about the players, whether or not the bad guys would have any motivation to attack the players, he just puts it in there because it's good for the story, and whether or not the players do anything about it. So here's an example. So Luke in season 1 of City of Light and Shadow, but that isn't but it is, that's the GM deciding, I'm going to put this I'm going to make this happen, right? So let me give you the example. So Luke in season 1 was brought in to the group, and they let him know. They said they talked about being resistance around him, but they never included him in their discussions. And he was psychologically in a pretty vulnerable space. His dad was about, and it was like kind of bad, and he was having all these pressures. And I didn't know where Luke would go. I had not predetermined what Luke the NPC would do. And as the story was developing, and as they were sort of not dealing with him well, as a reaction to the player's actions, not on my end, but as a reaction to the player's reactions, I was like, ooh, I think Luke is probably going to betray them. I think that based on what has happened and what the players have been doing, it makes sense that Luke would betray them at this point. It isn't the way I see predetermined. This thing happens at this point, and at this point, and the players don't get. Yeah, I mean, so predetermined is this is going to happen no matter what the players do about it, right? Hey, Ice Bunny. And I don't tend to do a lot of things. Like I don't. What I do is I have the world be living, and the world reacts to itself. I, as a GM, do not have a stake in the outcome, right? As a GM, I'm not thinking I want this to happen, so this will happen. As a GM in a sandbox, if I'm running a Rails game or a narrativist game or a game where it's on Rails, then of course everything's predetermined and you do all that stuff, and you're like, you've got to get to like, if you're running this in a narrativist way or in a more sort of Railsy way, you're like, well, here's the high point, here's the climax. We've got to get them to the climax. We know that the fight with the big bad's going to happen in the Zeppelin on the mountaintop in the front of the volcano. So I just have to make sure I get them there because that's how the story's going to go. So there's like a story happening, and like I need to get the players through that story, right? Because these like I know that the big fight with the big villain's going to happen in the Zeppelin over the volcano. That's predetermined, and I just have to get them there. But I don't do that. Like as a GM, I'm not invested in any particular outcome whatsoever. And Riss asked, wasn't the turning point for Luke that Regina reached out to him? Yeah. You just said bad guys don't act on information they have. No, that's not what I said. I don't decide in advance that no matter what happens in the game, the bad guys are going to attack the players, right? So I don't decide, I want the bad guys to attack the players, so no matter what the players do, no matter what happens, I'm not going to just have them attack them regardless of what the players' actions or the world's actions are. So I don't decide, I want this to happen. It's predetermined. It's predestined. No matter what happens in the game, there's no way anything could ever change this. So I do not have predestined wherein I decide that no matter what the players do, this thing is going to happen, no matter what. What I do, because that's about me being invested in an outcome, and I personally am not invested in an outcome. I have the world exists, and the world moves on, and the world changes and evolves based on the players' actions and reactions. The world reacts and acts towards the players, and then we just see what happens. So I'm there to explore and find out what happens, but I'm not there to predetermine what happens. So thank you, NRW, for saying that I'm bad at the things. I just came back. Not that I have read that many, but I've not seen any splats or campaign modules do that. Events. Oh, they're very, very few. It's very difficult to find really sandboxy modules. So let me finish my example, and so maybe that you can understand the difference with Luke. So I'm trying to put it in a concrete example. So if I believed in predetermining things, if I were going to predetermine something, what I would say is, Luke, I want to introduce a character, Luke, who is going to betray the party. So I'm going to bring in Luke, I'm going to make them trust him, and then he will betray them, and then there'll be drama, right? So that is a predestined situation that I've decided I introduced Luke for the purpose of betraying them, or I've just decided along the way that, oh, yeah, Luke is going to betray them. And I've predetermined as the GM, I've said, this is what's going to happen. Luke is going to betray them. Probably around here will be the most dramatic. And then Luke betrays them. And that's what happens, because I've decided as the GM that I want Luke to betray them because I think it'll be a dramatic for the story or whatever reasons I have. And that happens no matter what. No matter what the players do or don't do, I have predetermined it. I've predestined that Luke, the character, is going to betray the PCs because that'll be dramatic. That's not, Anarchy, let me finish the example. Let me finish the example. You haven't let me finish the example. So if I had it predetermined what actions the player is going to take 5 sessions down the road, then I've already I was like, no matter what happens between like we're in session 1 and like in session 7 or so, around session 7, Luke's going to betray the party. And I've already decided that before, like in session 1 or 2. No matter what happens between session 1 or 2 and session 7, Luke is going to betray the party because I've predestined it. It's already decided. It's already going to happen no matter what. Whereas what happened was, what I did, because I don't do that, what I did instead was like, okay, so here's a character, Luke. And when I introduced Luke, Luke was, like working for some criminals. I kind of figured out who he was, where he was at, and then he interacts with them. I didn't know. He was introduced because he was on the same work detail as Jules, and I did not know if Jules would find Luke interesting or not. Turns out he did. He could have just ignored Luke, and then Luke would never have been part of the campaign at all. The only reason why Luke is a part of the campaign is because Jules reached out to him and sort of brought him in to his scene, but he could have not, and that would have been fine for me because it's not predestined. I did not bring in Luke to get in good with the party and then betray him later. He was just a person in the world, and Jules then brought him in, right? And worked with him, talked to him, brought him into the group. And then in that first beginning, they weren't really great to Luke. They weren't. They didn't do anything to earn his trust. They did some things that were a little bit shady, and the kid himself was already pretty shady. And as it went on, I was like, oof, they are not treating him well, and he is in search of something and he's not getting it. I think that the way that the game is going right now, he is very likely to betray them based on how the situation is developing. And I was like, okay, well, I know it. And so I'm like, well, let me just keep that in my mind, right? That he's like basically on the edge at this point based on the situation of betraying them. All right. And it went on and it got worse and it got worse. And the players are like being worse and worse and worse. And I was like, oh, well, looks like this is going to happen. And then right before, like, I was like, it's gotten so bad. It's about now that it's probably about now that he's going to go and do it. And that was the exact episode when Little Red Dot's character, I didn't tell the players any of this at all, by the way. I didn't tell them this at all because they don't know that, right? That's when Little Red Dot had her character Regina reach out to Luke when no one had reached out to him for like 3 or 4 sessions in a row, reached out to him and brought him on a mission and like built up trust with him. And I was like, oh, well, now he's not going to betray them, right? So if I had predestined that he would betray them, then he would have betrayed them no matter what Regina had done in her solo session. But that's not what happened, because for me, I think about the NPCs not as tools, but as living, breathing characters that have lives and react to things. And she was able to bring him back from being on the edge. And she didn't even know it. She didn't even know that he was on the edge of betraying them. But because of their behavior, he was. And then he didn't, because there are no predestined actions. He was basically brought into, he was basically saved by them. By Regina specifically, and then brought in, and he might not have even been an NPC ever. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Chromatic Chameleon. And I think about, for example, I might bring in a spy or a backstabber, but just because they start that way doesn't mean they end that way. I don't know. I usually, when I make things, I make a person where at their starting spot. Like I make a situation or a person or a location at their starting starting state. Like I know who they are, what they are, where they are, when the state starts, and then I discover what happens. So I don't have a predetermined outcome. I don't say this is what's going to happen. I say this is where they start. Let's find out where they end. No, actually, that's not true. Not everyone does do that. Or Frida, she wasn't meant to be brought back to Paris, but then Sylvia happened. Well, that's true. That's true. No, I mean, the thing is, not everyone does that. I mean, I think a lot of people bring in characters for specific purposes, right? They're like, okay, I'm going to bring in this character, and then I'm going to go and kill the NPC. I'm going to kill that NPC because that's good drama. Or I'm going to have this person backstab them no matter what happens in the story because that's good drama. Or like, I mean, a lot of people don't shift based on reactions because it's a different style of storytelling. If you want to tell a traditional narrative with beginning, rising, action, climax, denouement, you don't want to run sandbox because a sandbox may not give that to you. A sandbox might have bad guys just get one-shotted like in the first week, and then that's not exciting. Or a sandbox might have somebody who's really set up to betray you, not betray you, and that's not exciting. The sandbox might have a sandbox is not necessarily, and if you're really sort of committed to sort of that sort of thing, it may not, like if you're a narrativist gamer, you may not be satisfied. I mean, I was just talking to somebody who was a narrativist who was like, yeah, Kolos is not satisfying here, 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 and here. And I was like, yeah, I understand that for you who wants certain kinds of narrative styles, this would not be satisfying, because it wouldn't be. For somebody who wants that kind of a story, that wouldn't be satisfying. And that's fine. And also, I also don't run sandbox when I'm doing one-shots, because you don't have time for a sandbox when you're doing a one-shot. By the way, I'm going to just walk. I'm going to keep walking. If you have only 4 hours to get to like a satisfying ending, you don't have time to really sandbox it. And so things are more predetermined. You know this is going to happen. You know where your climax is going to be. You know that there's going to be a climax. You have it more predetermined because, you know, you don't have style for that. Or if you have players who don't like sandboxes, they will not be happy with that style either. But hey, Balrog, but like when I'm running a sandbox, I do this all the time, and I've been in games where this happens all the time, and I think a really good example, or an example, is that I was running a Traveler game, and it was a Far Trader campaign. They had a captain who was an NPC, and I thought to myself, I'll give them this NPC. My GM runs political games with NPCs with specific goals and ideals. Yeah. Yeah. But the question is, will those... oh, hang on. I show up here and immediately the cat makes suspicious noises. Maybe it's because, you know, of the... Ooh, speaking of which, I should probably do this thing. Probably should. Hold on. Hold on. I have to do this thing. Hold on. I need to... What's the word? Disable until sunrise. There we go. All right. I'm in. Because I was like, we're gonna, but sandbox tabletop talk? Heck, I'm here for it. There are different ways to, you can run a game where the NPCs have specific goals and ideas, and then you find out what happens. Or you can run a game where you decide what to have happen based on what will be a good story for the players. And you can say something like, well, I need this person to be a villain for the players, and so I'm going to make this person a villain for the players. Or I really need this villain to show up, so the villain's going to show up right here. That sounds bad. You know, or I really need the players not to TPK here, someone have the villain run away. Like, people will make their choices, right, based on what... They're just different styles of running it. And not... Like, and sometimes you'd have some styles you have predetermined, predestined outcomes. Some styles you don't. But those are just different styles, like, and nothing is wrong with either one of them. But... this one person was basically saying that all games are predestined. And I was like, not all games are predestined. And he's like, well, yeah, but all GMs have the outcome they've determined they want to happen. And I was like, no, that's not necessarily true. And also, even if you as a GM have a thing that you might like to happen, there's a difference between making it happen and not making it happen. And I was thinking about one example. I hope I'm close. It's just that I'm kind of slow. I'm a little overburdened, you know, but I feel like I'm getting there. Like, come on, church. Come on. Like, we're getting there, right? I wonder if that person has played mostly video games. Oh, they have played a lot of video games, it's true. I hope we're getting close. I am so slow right now. Do player characters in your games have enemies that they made before the game takes place that isn't predestined? If they write it into their backstory, like a player might say to me, this is my enemy, and I'm like, okay. And we know that's how the world state is when it starts, but I don't know how that's going to end, right? So if somebody says to me, also, where am I? Okay. We are on our way towards this church. We're on our way. We're on our way. So somebody might say, the player might say, hey, I want my character to have this person. This is part of my character's backstory. Like, you know, the players determine their own backstory. And they give me their backstory, and then they let me know about it. But then once the game starts, if I'm running a sandbox, if I'm not running a sandbox, it's different. If I'm running a sandbox, then we don't know what will happen once the game starts. That person starts as their enemy, but what happens after that, nobody knows. They might get killed in the first episode. They might be convinced to no longer be an enemy. I have no idea what will happen. Like, we just find out. Oh. Okay. And here I was going to write up a magic item description. So, I was running a game that was not a full sandbox because the players were not sandbox players. I was aiming to ease the players into sandbox because sandboxing is not for everybody and it takes a bit of practice to do it. And so I started off a game that had a bit more predeterminedness to it. I built in some predeterminedness to help the players get accustomed. My character is so tired right now. So it started off with a bit more railsy, and I was going to basically take off the rails as the game progressed so that they could then go and do the sandbox once they... Basically, it was a way to, like, give them a couple training wheels before we got full-on sandbox is what I was planning. But my sandbox instincts were a little bit strong. So the rails were...
It's making my head feel thick.
You could just relax a little bit and go. Like, you should... How overburdened am I right now? Because I'm moving real slow. I hope that I will get to shelter real soon, everyone. It's a thought that would be nice. Anyway, so I started off this one campaign in a way that was going to be a bit more with rails to give them some, like, little, I call them training wheels, to get them used to sandboxes. And the rails were that they had a captain who was an NPC for this ship they were on. And so the captain would, like, basically do the things to show them how it works. And then my plan was to kill the captain. So that then once they got far enough, then I would kill the captain so that they could then just take over and be in charge of everything. I would, like, basically get rid of their training wheels so they could do the sandbox however they wanted to. What's like at this game, it's all shades of black on black, new and trudging through the night like this. See, just maybe, you know, I don't know. Don't go... I probably should not be trudging at night, is probably what I should not be doing. To be honest, I should not be trudging around at night. Or maybe I should have stayed in that car a little bit longer because it's looking bad. You know, it's looking bad for me. But I can maybe make a probably... I thought I was gonna be fine. Oop. No. Back. Oh, hey, everybody. You know what? I was creeping. I was crouching the entire time. I could have been going much faster, except that I was crouching. So let's not crouch. Let's move faster. And then maybe we won't die. I'm glad we just learned something, everybody. We were crouching through the snow the entire time. That's what it is. But we're committed to this folly, and we'll see it through the dire end. Yeah, and now I maybe won't die this time. Balrog, I'm actually quite a fan of the training wheels approach. I did that for the Dark Matter game, yeah. And the thing is that with so, like, because if you're not used to a sandbox, the sandbox can just, like, fall flat and get dead. So I gave them these training reels. Anarchy says, there was a time in Vampire.
So cold, it's warming up again.
Oh gosh, I know. Where I played a criminal type of character. Party was meeting with one of their sire in the villa. Same time I wasn't meeting them. In fact, I was not with them when they were contacted. My character was with their gang and decided to rob that sire character while they were having that meeting. Yeah, that sounds pretty sandboxy. They were bound to a particular planet. Look, I'll either find myself a car or hey, Krellin, I am likely to get eaten by a Gru. I also can't sprint. What we're doing is we're just... Yeah, see, Anarchy, that sounds like you like a sandbox, but I'm just going to tell you that not all games are sandboxes. There are some games where you just wouldn't even be allowed to do that at all. They wouldn't want you to. They would be upset if you did. They would push back. But basically, just not all games are sandboxes. And if a GM had a predestined situation, you may not have been able to do that. They may not have allowed you to, or they may have just wanted you in that meeting. When you tried to go and rob that person, they'd be like, yeah, you get found out and you brought into the meeting anyway, right? Like if there are GMs that have predetermined situations. I'm so close to the church, everybody. I also accidentally murdered one of the Sire's guards because that's vampire sometimes. Yeah, vampires often run sandboxy, but not always. I'm just saying that not everybody does do sandboxes. Anyway, here's what I would have to finish this example, right? I gave them this captain who was their training wheels to get them used to running a sandbox because they hadn't been used to it before. I think I can make it, by the way, into this church and not die. I want you to know it. I feel like that's going to happen. You know a GM doesn't really do sandboxes when you encounter an invisible wall. Those happens. So my plan was that I was going to kill the captain. Like once they were ready, I was going to take off the training wheels by killing the captain, leaving them in charge of the ship. So rather than the captain deciding where they were going to go and what they were going to do, they would decide where they were going to go and what they were going to do, right? So that was my plan. Let's open up some matches. So I can get over to this fire, start up the fire, and go to sleep. We're gonna just start a fire. It's gonna be great, everybody. Campfire? Campfire? All right. Here we go. We're gonna start a fire. Wood matches, I think, are better than cardboard by a little bit. We've got some cash. I don't have a lot of stuff, everybody. That's bad. Don't like that at all. Let's grab some stuff while we're here. Like this book. This plank. Oh, come on. All right, fine. Start a fire. Fuel. Book. Yeah, here we go. Start a fire. I hope we can do it. And if we can do this, I'm going to feel much better about my life right now. That might be actually funny if it's actually part of the world. There's literally an invisible wall.
All right.
Okay, I've got 16 minutes. Do I have anything I can use to add fuel? I have coal. All right, so I'm gonna start cutting up planks so that I can add fuel to this fire because, you know, I'm feeling sad with my life now. Let's do that. Okay, so, and then let's add fuel to this fire. Let's add some reclaimed wood. Ah, look, that's great. And now we can cook food. We can cook, what do we have? We have a bunch of recycled cans. That's, I don't have a lot, I don't have food. Oh, here we go, here we go. Cooking pot. And then we're gonna cook, I'm just gonna tell you what happened to the captain, by the way. It's just a bunch of coffee. I don't care about that. Whatever. I think, here, we're just gonna cup some, we're gonna make some herbal tea. And it'll be fun. So anyway, so I was gonna go in, my current campaign. Let's see, what do we have? We have, here, what is this? We have an energy bar. My current online campaign I call a rail station. It's old school dungeon crawling from a town, sort of like West Marches. The players choose what set of rails they want for that session, with the rails usually being a dungeon. Diegetic, yeah. City of Villains is currently asking me whether or not I validate their parking ticket I got off the superhero I beat up earlier. Interesting. If I don't, his car gets towed. Evil. If I do, the parking authority gets the revenue. Evil. iShield says, Trooper, we'll get to the end of the story at the end of the stream. Stay tuned to the end. No, I'm totally, let me see. I feel like I should eat something as well. So here's the thing. I was planning on killing this, right? I was planning on killing this captain. Also, how's my cup of tea? Hey, let's have this, let's just drink this herbal tea, shall we? Let's drink it. Feel good about our life a little bit. Look at this. We're warm. We're feeling happy, healthy, and now we're just gonna go to sleep. We're just gonna go to sleep for like 9 hours. That's it. Carlin says, if it's his sandbox Traveler game, the story is that the players kept bending over backwards to save the captain, foiling his plans to get them freedom. That's what happened. Thank you, Krellin. And this was the thing that, like, I wanted to kill the captain because I was like, let me drink some water. I'm gonna just kill this captain for them. And they just wouldn't let it happen. They would not let me kill that captain. Now, every time I tried to kill the captain, they saved the captain. Now, if I were really into Predestined, I just would have killed the captain no matter what they did. I wouldn't let them save the captain. I would have been just like, I don't care what you have to say, the captain's dying. Or like, if I were that kind of player, the captain would have just died. I would have just said, boom, she's dead, and they would not have been able to stop it because I had a predetermined outcome, which was the captain's going to die. But I didn't have a predetermined outcome. I mean, I had a thing that I wanted to happen, but they just wouldn't let it happen. They just kept saving her, no matter what I did. I tried real hard to kill her, but they saved her. By the way, like, yeah, I suppose I am really encumbered. Yeah. NPC mascotting, yeah. There's an NPC in an old campaign who was supposed to be transparently and obviously a spy trying to ingratiate himself with the players, except they bought it. Right? And if I were a GM that did have predestined things for real, I would have just killed that captain. But I'm a bit too much of a sandbox GM where they saved her, so that's what happened. You know what I mean? Are there things you can break down or repair before you leave? Oh, that's a good question. I'm going to check. You tricked them, but that is bad. Let me see. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Let's see. 98, 100, 95, 99, 98, 99, 99, 99, 97, 100, 95, 94, 98. Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty good, actually. So that NPC just stayed alive, and when they brought him to the fortress, home of their culture's multiple enemies, it sparked a war, because oops. Yeah, and the thing is, I wasn't going to... I mean, that's just what, you know, I kind of let it go as it lays, and I've had situations where big bads would have totally killed the heroes, if they knew what the heroes had done. But the heroes lied to them, and they bought it. You know what I mean? And then I was like, oh, that's what happens. All right, you know, like, it is what it is. Oh my gosh, the cardinal was supposed to... Oh, you mean the diplomat, right? There's a wolf over there. Do you mean the diplomat? Because I had a story about that one too, where the players were musketeers. They were the cardinal's guards. And their mission was to escort this diplomat over to Spain to negotiate France's entrance into the 30 Years' War on Spain's side, because they're both Catholic. And it was supposed to just be like a, you know, like they were just to go there, escort him, keep him safe, protect him from assassins, then bring him back. And he's going back to the Grey Mother because he dropped off the necklace on the grave for the Grey Mother, and so now he's got to report back and let her know that he did it. So this is like the... By the way, I need a hacksaw. We're not going to look at that wolf that's over there, because if we don't look, then it can't see us. That's what it is. I should indeed be heading the right way. I think I'm good. But what they didn't know was that the diplomat was possessed by a demon and was like sabotaging the talks. And then these monks showed up to try to assassinate the diplomat, and the heroes were stopping the monks from assassinating the diplomat. And like, we get to the point, I just want them to be closet monsters. I feel like they should be closet monsters, and then my life would be easier. So we get to the point where they finally realize the players uncover the mystery that the diplomat is possessed by an evil demon trying to do evil demon things, which I don't like it either, which then gives them the conundrum. They were told to go and protect this diplomat, but the diplomat's, possessed by a demon. What do? And do you know what they did? They just protected the diplomat. They just let the evil demon do whatever the evil demon wanted to do, which involved like destroying the negotiations and plunging France into war and all this stuff. And they were just like, yeah, well, we did promise that we'd keep the diplomat safe. And I was like, well, okay. And like, one of the players was a priest secretly, and so could have done an exorcism to get the demon out, but the player was like, yeah, I don't want to tell the rest of the players I'm a priest because then they'll know my secret, so I just won't do it. So they just like let this demon do all the bad stuff the demon wanted to do, and that's just what happened. It's just what happened, because I'm not gonna force the story. The only hacksaw you ever need. Ooh, maybe I need to get roller skates. I think you're right. Can't do anything with that. Now I need to work out what players are in the game. The consequences happened. Not all priests are authorized to exercise exorcism. He was a spy, is what he was. He was a spy for the Vatican. He was spying on France. He screwed that one up because he wanted France to go into the war on the Spanish side. So that's what he was there. He was there to like make sure that happened. But we also had some PCs that were like spies for the Protestant side. There was a lot going on in that one. It was fun times. But they, decided it would be better not to do anything. Missed your chat before that. Oh, wait. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me go stand by the fire. Hey, look. Shoes. Mountaineering boots. That's nice. Soup. Hey, give me 1 second before I chat with you. I want to see NRW's... Ooh. Here we go. Oh, NRW's comment. Where are you? I'm been working out my game and thinking switching from fantasy industrial revolution to more modern setting. It is not our world though. Tech is just at a similar level but works differently. Yeah. I have such a negative to myself. It's very interesting there, Anarchdovey, because there are a lot of different ways to sort of think about that. Let me go here. Yes. Hey, Grey Mother. I'm going to chat with her for a moment, see what she has to say.
I found Lily, your daughter.
Hey, Toy Boat Sailor, how are you?
She has her pearls now.
Welcome in.
They were the last gift I gave her on her 16th birthday.
I am a dinner bell for the wolves. Oh, I bought something. I have to tell you about that.
She wanted to leave Milton, to be free. She had grown up here in the mountains, a climber. She wanted to leave, to summit all the tallest peaks on Great Bear. I was afraid to let her go. We fought bitterly. And she left. She died out there in the mountains, in the wilderness.
Ooh.
Losing a child is...
It's like losing your own life.
Oh.
You have a kind heart, Mackenzie. But it's a heavy one. Go. Find your friend. Use Lily's climbing gear and her map, and maybe then her death won't feel so empty.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you gonna be okay? In this house by yourself?
I'll come back for you.
Okay.
You've done a lot for me, Mackenzie. I won't forget about you.
Balrog, for Halloween, there is a discussion going on. Oh, nice. All right. About like, I want to get you and Petra and Halfarst Hermit and myself and one other person, I think. And I want to do Stille Nacht, but I want to do it in German. And Halfarst Hermit could like GM it. I can finally get my game in German, which, you know, I would really like to do that because I haven't, you know, I want a game in German. Let's see. Here's a hoodie that I feel like look, there's so much stuff in here that I feel like I could break down, I could use, and if I'm gonna leave, I feel weird about leaving all this stuff. But I'm already over encumbered, and that makes my life difficult, and I don't know what to do about that. Why is this my life? But look, I got rid of some cans. I mean, I feel special about that. I'm still, look, I'm gonna stand over here and I'm gonna break down some stuff is what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna try to not be so ridiculous, but that's not gonna be easy. So, yeah. That's all. Took information from the notion of Strahd must die again. Decided to take that in space. Oh. Everything is bitter in space. Halloween German game and the Veterans Game Day of Vets. See, these are the things I'm thinking about, right? Band of Bros. Yes. Yeah, right. Because I was just like, oh, because the thing is, I really, really want to run a game in German. Oh, I think I want to keep both of these. Yeah. And then here, I've got this hoodie. Oh, wait. Here we go. I think I'm gonna just break down the. It's fine. Fine. Not a big deal, right? Just we're going to harvest this. Oh, maybe we could do that on October 3rd. For being dramatically appropriate. Yeah. Krillin says, why is this your life? Because you are you, Trooper. SJP, the hoarder of all game things, the collector of useless digital junk. That's probably true. This is true. Yeah, okay, so I am going to drink water, right? Which is a way for me to have fewer things on my person. Oh, hold on a second. There's a whole thing about shoes. I haven't checked my shoes. I've got new shoes. So I've got Mackenzie's boots and then decent mountaineering boots. Wait, which ones are better? I'm gonna repair these because I feel like it'll be important thematically. Because of the Halloween game. Oh, you want to include cat. Oh. I do know the Man of La Mancha. I just don't know it super well. Like, I know only, like, lightly. You know what I mean? I have a light Man of La Mancha. 40, 30. Yeah, I think these are better. So I think I will have these mountaineering boots for later. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll do that. And I'm over encumbered, like, whoa, but if I'm gonna leave this whole zone, I want to have as much stuff on me as I can because I'm afraid of the dark. Oh, it's getting kind of late though. Maybe we shouldn't leave just yet because it might get, we might I don't know if I want to be climbing in the dark, everyone. I'm very concerned about this. Ah, dang it. I don't know what to do. Because it's getting dark. Do you think that clock works? It's good to keep spare clothes on hand when you wear and when you save. Yeah. Mountaineering for climbing, ski boots for just good old protection, but not mobility. Yeah. Wait till dawn. And cash in case you have to come back. Yeah. But what if I don't get to come back? Dark is colder in wolves. Yeah. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to just... I'm going to talk to the Grey Mother one more time. See if she has anything to say. It looks like she doesn't. In which case... well... I'm going to make some things. I can make, some... prepared reishi mushrooms? I'm going to craft a little bit. Anyway, right? So this person was like, all GMs have predetermined plots, and I was like, not in the way you mean. Not in the way you mean. So I just did that. So I've got to go beyond the town's borders. Oh, you know what I can do? Hey, I know what I can do. I need to snare a rabbit. I need to find this old man's beard wound dressing is what I need to do. No, the grandmother's quest is done. I'm done with her. She's now officially finished. So what I think I'm going to do is walk outside up the hill and see if I can find some of the gray man's beard dressing before it gets too dark. Because I think there's some up on that hill. And if I can find them, then I can actually get done that part of my quest. Also, carry stuff you 100% need. You are carrying way too much. You even have a lot of empty cans. Oh, I only have one left. I only have one empty can. I got rid of all the rest of them. All the rest of the empty cans are gone. I'm carrying one pot and one empty can. One cooking pot and one empty can. So I can, like, do two things at once. But I got rid of all the rest of them. Which, right? Like, I've been responsible. I got rid of all the rest of it. But I mostly have a lot of food and some things for fire. Yeah, I'm basically gonna just see if I can find this graybeard stuff, and then I'll go for dawn. Because apparently it hangs out in trees? Maybe? And yeah, well, Trooper, I don't know if you could ever play Skyrim, since you would always be encumbered a lot. At least that can be competitive. Oh, so the thing is, I have played, what do you call it? Oh, you're gonna play with Prax? Nice! That'll be excellent. Prax is awesome. Okay, so this is not the old man stuff. Is the old man stuff even in this area? Is my question. Nice. Prax is great. I think you two will have a good time with each other. Oh, there it is. Look, I think that's the old man beard dressing. Old man's beard dressing. So I've never played Skyrim. It's because I've played Morrowind, which I loved, and I played Oblivion, but I didn't finish Oblivion because Oblivion was making me less excited. And I haven't started Skyrim because I haven't finished Oblivion, but I don't know if I ever will finish Oblivion, so maybe I should just play Skyrim. Like, hey, wolves, how are you? I hope you're well. I hope I can find more old man beard lichen, because I don't know how much I need for whatever I'm doing. Oh gosh! I apparently sprained my ankle. Well, I'm gonna go back. We're going back right now. Yep, heading back to shelter because I sprained my ankle. We're gonna... Yeah, I know. I know. He gets... All right, fine. Fine. I'm sure of a bandage. Wait. Did you hear that? Oh gosh. Okay, we're backing up. We're backing up. Okay. This is not good, everybody. I've got a sprain. Okay. Nope. Come on. Oh! Scare! Oh, no! Puncture! Oh, no! Go! Fight back! Go! Fight! Go! Kill! No? Did I just die? I just died, didn't I? When was the last time I saved, everybody? Where am I? What happened? Oh. Okay. I'm not dead. Okay. I think I fought it off. Okay. Real quick. Hold on. Let's just go here and let's just save because I'm not technically dead. When did I save last? Okay. Well, confirm. Okay. Just a few wolf nibbles. It's fine. Okay. I could kill that wolf, right? I could. But... I'm gonna get to shelter. Get to shelter. Run. I can't run. Get to shelter. Run away. Should I have just killed that wolf while I was out there? Go. Move. Look, everybody. We're just moving. Hey, Crit Switch. It was, just keep going. Keep going. Just keep going, everybody. Just don't look back. Move forward. Don't look back. I know. Okay. Just get to shelter. Like the Rolling Stones have to say. Okay, yeah. I know. I know you don't feel good. I do understand what you're saying. Okay. Nope. Okay, that's...
Doesn't feel so good.
I know you don't feel good. Like, I get that. You have to relax. Okay, do you think I can get to the grandmother's house?
That's smart.
Yeah, I know. Look, I just need to get into a place with an indoors. Can I go in here? Can I get into this building?
I'm gonna need some first aid.
I know. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Gotta stop that blood loss.
Yeah, I know there's blood loss and everything. I get it. I understand. Okay. All right. Blood loss. Okay. Scent. What does scent do? Oh, probably that means bad things. All right. So let's go to some first aid. Let's bandage myself. Oh, I have a bite in the stomach, everyone. I think I am stuck in a stone song, and okay, so I've got wolf bite, I've got pain, I've got a sprained ankle, I've got an infection risk. This is great. I'm gonna go back to the house where I like to hang out. Is what I'm gonna do right now. I have these painkillers. I'm gonna take one of those. Just a little bit of...
Damn it.
What? Oh, those are antibiotics. Sorry. That was the wrong thing. I took the wrong thing. Everybody. Here, I need to... I took the wrong thing. I should have taken the antibiotics for the...
Why didn't that work?
I don't know. Why didn't it work? What, I don't know. But I think I might be able to get there. I know I really do need a... If I can just get to her house. If I can just get to her house, I'll be okay. That's it. I just have to get to her house, and then I can be in front of a fire, and I can make some tea, and I won't die, and I can sleep, and, like, get myself all... Ooh, maybe I should peroxide the wounds. Culture, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Just gonna be like, hey, Grey Mother, I went outside to get some stuff, and then I almost died. And she'll laugh at me and be like, Mackenzie, why did you go outside with the wolves? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know why I did that. Yeah. Let's just go in this warm house, this welcoming and full of Grey Mother. I kind of love that both you and another of my favorite streamers are playing The Long Dark. Oh, how are they playing? Imagine they're playing in a smart way. As opposed to me. Hi, Grey Mother. How are you? Ooh, maybe I can... Yeah, I'm gonna go and peroxide those wounds. Let me just antiseptic myself. Oh, great. And then I've got some pain. I'm gonna have some rosehip tea, which will be nice. So let me just, I'm gonna go and have some rosehip tea. It'll be great. Look at that. Look at me making some rosehip tea. I hope I have enough because I'm supposed to have 3 of these things in my pack, and old man's wound dressing. Got that. There's less hoarding, more straining. Oh, wait. Your friend has less hoarding but more spraining? How does that even happen? How does it even happen? How's my tea? Well, I'm gonna drink it. Okay. Okay, all right. This is, just fight those wolves a bunch more and you'll solve your encumbrance issues. That's probably true, Baron Tor. Oh, oh. Wait. But I have to have, first off, I feel like, so I think I only have 1. So for this, here, if we look at my side quest, I need to have, I need more reishi tea and rosehip tea, as a matter of fact. I need to make 1 of each. So I'm gonna cook or craft rosehip tea, reishi tea. Let's, I've done all that, but so now I need to make the tea. Oh, I know what I do. I got it. So I'm gonna cook. I need to make, that's not it. Wait, how do I do this? Y'all, wait, how do I make this tea? Because I have 2 of each. I have the 2 reishi tea, and I have 2 rosehip teas, and I've got a bunch of rosehips, and I've got a bunch of reishi mushrooms. And I need to make... Oh, maybe I... Maybe it's in here somewhere. How do I do it? I forgot. But the thing is, I don't want to drink it. So let's try with the reishi. Let's try, The thing is, I've already made these. Oh, wait. I got you. Cooking pot. Here we go. Reishi mushrooms. Boom. Got it. We're here. And, here. And then I need to do a rose hip. Boom. We're in it. We remembered how to do it. And now I just need to make more of these, three more of these old man beer dressings, and then I will have completed my survivalist situation, which is, you know, pretty awesome. Survival is hard. I'm gonna eat food. I'm gonna have a dusty condensed milk. That's what I'm doing. And look at that. Ah, so nice. And I'm going to take it and take the cooking pot. I love how you don't burn your hands on anything. All of my wounds are bandaged. I think I just have some pain, but I think I can get rid of the pain by going to sleep. So I think once we get done, I think I'm just going to bed. I think I've had a hard day, and I'm just gonna go to bed. Just like this. Here we go. I'm gonna wake up and just, you know, head out. I'm gonna sleep for 9 hours. That was a day, everybody. That was a day. Oh, repairs to clothing. Oh my gosh. Coldrick, I hadn't even thought about that. I hadn't even thought about that. Oh my gosh. You're right. You're right. I hadn't even thought about that, and I probably should, because yeah. I hadn't thought about that, and I really should have. Okay, well, I also am going... It's still dark.
Somebody's watching me.
I always feel that somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Thank you so much, Joe in Texas. Hey, Joe in Texas. I assume you are in Texas. Thank you for the follow. Where in Texas are you? I was stationed in Texas at one point in time when I was in the Army. And so I'm just curious as to where in Texas you are. And, okay, my ragged wool scarf needs a lot of repairing, apparently. And I'm running out of... Corpus Christi! Ah! I was stationed in San Angelo, Texas, which... Oops, that was not what I meant to do. By the way, it is true that my stuff has been harmed. You were... yeah, Fort Goodbuddy. That's right. I was in San Angelo, Texas. Which, you know how that is. Okay, it looks like not all... Okay, some of my stuff is badly damaged, but... I was only in El Paso and in the military. Oh, you went to college in Angelo State? Were you really? When were you there? When I was there... Oh my gosh. Look at this. This looks real bad, everybody. When I was there, San Angelo, third biggest city in West Texas. Not very big. Not very big. Just noting it. When I was there, the biggest, like the nicest restaurant was the Red Lobster. That's where you went if you wanted to like be super fancy. Oh gosh. Oh, 98, 99 freshman year. Okay. I was in San Angelo in 1991. There we go. Okay. So I am less injured. I'm well fed. I'm hungry and I've got a dry mouth, but things could be worse. I'm going to have some dusty condensed milk. For your information, that water tower on the base, I climbed over the security fence barbed wire and climbed the tower and kind of painted Fort Goodbuddy on the sides. Oh my goodness. Red Lobster is totally fancy. 77, 78, yeah. No, yeah, San Angelo was not built up. And then so what's going to happen right now is we just had a very exciting moment, and we're going to save. Everyone, we're going to learn our lesson, and we're going to save right now, so it's not bad. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming until 9-ish, about 9. So if you have to go, like, get some food, come on back. And you can see me maybe die in really epic ways. But I mean, that is a possibility. Uh, this is that is a possible. Yes. I loved West Texas though. I mean, like I really enjoyed one of the things I remember about being in San Angelo is that like the thunderstorms, the thunder and lightning storms were so gorgeous. You know, it was like you could lay out. It was like warm. You could lay out in a field like on your back and just look up at the sky and see lightning just like go all the way across the sky in these really amazing ways. It was pretty epic, is what I wanted to say. Did Epic talking to chat? Oh, yeah. Go in when you come back. And also, I stream this game on Thursdays. Speaking of this game, do you think we can find... Wait, what is this? New label. Well, let's go there. I don't know what's over there, but let's see if we can find out whatever it is. If we're here. Yeah. South New Mexico. Oh yeah, the lightning storms were amazing. And Joe in Texas, this was a thing, and I don't know whether or not, Poldrick, you'd remember this one, but I was in, I remember one time it snowed, and a bunch of guys on base, they buried the snow. Ooh. They buried the snow, and then the next day it got hot, and they pulled it, like they unburied the snow, and there was like, people were having snowman fights in, like they were having like, you know, snow fights. Hello. Yeah, they were having snowball fights and t-shirts, shorts and t-shirts. And like, for me, that makes me think about like West Texas. So I feel like there's some kind of a thing around here we should be looking for, but I'm not quite certain what it is because I saw a little happy... Oops. You know what I mean. Like I saw an arrow. I miss the sound of the ocean waves in the West Coast Language School. Yeah. I would drive out of the water reservoir outside San Angelo just to hear the wind-whipped microwaves splash against the stone. Yeah. I have friends in Lubbock you still visit? I lived in Midland, Texas. My kids built a 3-layer snowman one day. The next day it was 85 degrees. I might get eaten soon. I hope not. I just want to see... Wait. Hold on. Check it out. Old man's beard breath. I found it. We found a thing that we need. And, Old man's beard lichen. So, we, my friends, we're like doing what we need to do before we leave this place, and it'll be good. Cowboys and professors roam the plains of Texas. Well, that's true, actually. That is true. Hey. I've never really been to East Texas. I really only know West Texas. So, can't say much about that. Oh, speaking of which, I just had a thought. I should probably set up a snare to try to kill that rabbit and then go back to the grandmother's house before I leave, because one of the things I need to do is set up a snare. It's like one of my missions. I'm taking a liken to lichen. Lichens. Midland ain't that far. Oh, nice. No, but I've also was just thinking about, sorry, to crit Twitch, to give you my full train of thought. I was thinking about West Texas and how much what things I liked about it, and then I realized a lot of the things I liked about it, like armadillo and cactus and all those things, are probably not things. Are probably not things, are probably not things in East Texas, is what I was thinking. So let's see if I can put up a snare. So let's do actions. No, use. Okay, all right. So I've got to put a snare somewhere. Okay. Where do I... Okay, so there's a snare. Okay. So now I'm gonna go... I just put the snare there. I assume the rabbit will go through the snare at some point in time. I'm gonna hide over here. I've never done this before, everybody. I've never snared a rabbit. I wonder how long I have to... wait. Okay, look, there's a rabbit. Do you see it? There's a rabbit right there. If it doesn't run through the snare, I'll move the snare. But I don't know if I need bait for it, if the rabbit just needs to run through it. Hello, rabbit. Oh, look, there's the rabbit. It's not running through my snare. Wait. Wait. Don't go anywhere. Rabbit, I've got a snare for you. I'm gonna murder you. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Use. Where did you go? You totally left me. There it is. Okay. Okay. There's a rabbit. I feel like if I can just like... Okay. How do I know where the rabbit's gonna go? Okay. All right. I'm looking for its patterns. I'm gonna put it right by that stump over there. Once it leaves the stump, I'm gonna put it right by the stump. So, just so you know, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, look at it. Yeah, it loves that stump. So I'm gonna go right over there. I'm gonna put it right by the stump. And then I'm gonna have rabbit stew. Okay, all right. Now I'm gonna back away so the rabbit doesn't see me, and then I'm gonna snare the rabbit, and then I'm going to get my very first rabbit. And so I'm gonna have food that's not like, you know, moldy, dusty stuff. Oh my gosh. I hope this works, because I've never done this before. I'm not particularly cold, so I'm okay. I'll just drink water. You know, as you do, drinking all the water. Be quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Okay. And I've got 2 snares out there. I wonder if I can reuse them? I wonder. Yeah, I hope Ice Bunny isn't watching either, because then she'll be so upset. So where did the rabbit go? She should be asleep right now, that's true. Anyway. Oh. Okay. So somebody was saying, right, that people always have predetermined outcomes. I was like, I really don't. Look, I could try to throw a rock at this rabbit, but I want the rabbit to just like walk in my snare. That's what I want. Okay, well, this rabbit. Oh. Okay. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen right now. Okay, it didn't happen. It was going to happen, but now maybe it'll go. I am... Okay. Come on, rabbit. Do you think I should scare the rabbit? And the rabbit will go into the snare? By the way, folks, we're sitting here watching a rabbit. This is what we're doing right now. We're just like watching a rabbit. I don't know what my life is. gonna get that other snare, and I'm going to, because that snare I don't think is useful, but I think that if I had another snare, I could put it in that patch of grass over there, and I think it would be useful. So I'm just gonna, you know, because I think that other snare I put up was a bad snare. I think it was a bad location. So I'm gonna just pick up this snare. Oh, so close, so close. Look how close it was to the, oh. Look, I know that you may not realize this, but I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna eat a rabbit. Like, it is going to happen. I just, also, like, I could also just cheat. You know what I mean? Like, I could just cheat. And I could just... cheat and throw a rock at it. That's what I could do. All right, snare. Anarch was like, I'm getting hungry. You gotta go. Anarch W, I will see you when you get back. Around when you do, and then we're gonna put the snare. Okay. So I placed 2 snares down. Don't you dare cheat. No, I'm not cheating. I'm not. I placed the snares down. I'm going to... Hello, rabbit. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna go up into the Grey Mother's house, is what I'm gonna do. And I'm going to eat some moldy grossness and make some stuff, and everything will be fine for a moment. I'm just gonna, you know, let the rabbit be by itself for a little bit. Although, what if I kill the rabbit and then wolves eat it while I'm gone? You know? Do you know what I mean? Here, I'm gonna just make my thing. Because if I do that, I'm gonna be good. So let's see. Old man wounds dressing. Just gonna craft a little bit. And I need 1 more of these lichen. I'm so close to getting what I need done, y'all. I'm so close. What if you wait till dark and the wolves eat you when you... Well, I don't want to wait that long, because then I'd probably die. I don't have a lot of food left, everybody. That's distressing. I'm lichen. I'm gonna go back outside, and I'm gonna hope while we're here. If I kill a rabbit, this will be my very first rabbit. You like, I don't know if you know that, but it's true. I mean, in this game. I once knocked a rabbit unconscious, but I didn't realize it was knocked unconscious. I thought it was dead, and then it got up and ran away. And like the whole thing that I did was for naught. Low on food. Share with Bugs Bunny. Let me pick up the stone. Ever hunted and ate rabbits? I have never hunted rabbits for real. When I lived in the mountains, I had a lot of other food that weren't rabbits. We had squirrel, rattlesnake, goat, duck. Whatever we could kill. I mean, but I was a kid, so I was not personally killing them. But like whatever we could kill was, you know, what we'd have. But I've eaten rabbit before. I have eaten rabbit. I just haven't myself personally hunted the rabbits. And when I was living up in the mountains, we didn't have rabbits. We were eating other random critters that were out there in the woods. Just equip this stone. Where did the rabbit go? I spent all this time trying to set up everything for this rabbit. Oh, possums and raccoons. I've never had possum or raccoon. By the way, possums are creepy looking. I don't know if you know that. Possums are creepy. And also, where did that rabbit go? Yeah, birds and squirrels. I've had squirrels. I don't think we ever had birds though. We had ducks. Ducks are birds. I don't think of ducks as birds. Challenge was always trying to have a good enough aim. Gut shot rabbits are a pain to clean and dress. Oh. We had an armadillo either. I wonder if they're good. By the way, where did that whole rabbit go? Did you see it? Here I am setting up snares for rabbit. So that I have something to eat for dinner. I am disappointed. I'm disappointed. Have you been into the schoolhouse since you talked to Hobbs? Wait. The old schoolhouse. Oh, Hobbs the convict. I don't think I have, as a matter of fact. I should go over there. I'll go over there. Who knows where that rabbit is? I'll check it out. I'll check it out. And maybe when I come back, that rabbit will have been caught in my snare. And I'll have something to eat. And then it'll be good. As opposed to bad. There, I think, is the old schoolhouse. Yeah, I probably need more snares. That's probably what's going on. I need, like... Well, Drake, I'm wearing gloves. I don't know why they think I'm not wearing gloves, but I am. So here's the burned down schoolhouse. Let's see. We'll do a 360. I might have to... Well, I've set up snares. It's just that the rabbits are not, like, hanging out in my snares inconveniently. In a rude way. Like, I feel like they should just jump in there. Anyway, so this person was like... They figured that, like, all GMs had... They were... All had predetermined plots in these ways, and I was like, no, that's not necessarily true. So we talked about it a bit. And this person was like, well, but... This person says, yeah, but... You would never just let players sit around, like, a tavern and just talk for 6 hours. And I was like, sure I would. Like, if I'm running a sandbox game and the players wanted to sit around and talk for, like, 6 hours, and they were having fun, then yes, I would. Of course I would. Like, the whole point is for the players to have fun, and if the players are having fun, sitting around talking, then that's cool. I wouldn't be bothered at all. Looks like there's signs of struggle, but I don't see any clues. Yeah, they don't know me very well. But they also thought that nobody would do that. Right? They thought that, like, nobody would let players sit. They would, like, everybody would have, like, ninjas jump in and, like, start the action. Roof collapses in the tavern. Leave. I don't think that was my blood in the snow. I think, because I'm no longer bleeding, I think this was like when there was like a struggle there. Please, Mr. Rabbit, please be polite and run into my snare so I can eat for dinner. Avoiding them would be so rude of you. Right? This is what I'm saying. And this is like the thing where I've thought about like different play styles a lot and how a lot of people don't... they have not met those of us who are happy to spend hours role-playing dinner. This is what I'm... Okay, look, there's the rabbit. There's the rabbit. I wonder, dear rabbit, if you're going to go into my snares. That'd be pretty awesome. I would love it if you would do that anytime. Anytime. Anytime there's like snares for you waiting. Rabbit. Rabbit. Look, you know, look, the rabbit is tantalizing me. It wants to so bad. It's just... Come on, rabbit, stop avoiding my... Why? Why are you avoiding my snares? I really would like to know what's up with you. Right? We're gonna just wait here a little bit, see if it decides to not be ridiculous. But it was... dinner comes back rotten, but it was cooked fresh. I know, I suppose it's not really cold out right now. Nope. My players could barely RP. I don't really want 6-hour chat, but I could use 2 hours to find out about their characters. There's no investment, but their abilities. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, certain players, that's not going to work for them. And certain players... But again, there are certain players for whom sandboxes don't work because they're not going to be able to sandbox. Like, not everybody can sandbox as a player. Not everybody wants to sandbox. For a bunch of players, it's not fun to sandbox. So I'm stalking this rabbit. And I don't know if it's going to be helpful. It's, you know what this reminds me of, actually? Thinking about expectations and how expectations can differ. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, I did it! I did it! Okay, okay. No, no! Ah! Ah! I knocked it unconscious, and then it ran away. I don't even know what to do with that. That is very... Some players can sandbox, but don't like a sandbox around them when they were expecting... Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely. I feel the rabbit is leading you into an ambush. Maybe. It would be super demoralizing, and like, that rabbit, man. Like, do I need, like, 18,000 snares? Because look at me. I don't have a lot of food. I would like to have more food. I know, like, I was... And now I don't even know where the rabbit is going to be hanging out. Here, you know what? I'm going to eat some food. Like, I'm going to have, some... I don't know. I'm going to have this granola bar. No food for you, 1 year. I just want to trap all the things, and then I'm going to drink some water. People, I was so close. I've got less encumbrance. I wonder if the rabbit will come back. We had a Theater of the Mind type GM who didn't mind no combat times, but we did have one kid who wanted his min-maxed Warforged to rampage and never got into a battle in over a month of game time. See, this is why you have to know your players, right? That's the thing. If your players want combat orama and you do not give them combat orama, like, you know, when I was younger, back in the old school days, there were a lot of players who felt like talking was a waste of time. Like, they thought that, like, talking was a waste of time. Because if you were talking, you were not doing the things that would get you XP. And you wanted to do the things that would get you XP. So talking was a waste of time. So I think what I'm going to have to do is... Oh, come on! Ah! I tried. I did. I'm lucky with the Dark Matter game because I have players who just get excited and giddy from good non-combat progress they do from an epic space battle. Hey-o, Takedosh! You know, so... By all my... Oh! Have a good night, Chromatic. I hope all your game goes really well. And I hope that, you know, I'm able to kill a rabbit and eat it today. Oh, wait. You know what? You know what I should do while I'm out here? I should look for some more lichen. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make myself feel better about life by grabbing that lichen up there, making another dressing, and completing that part of my task. Well, back in my day, 2E, you got XP for all sorts of things, RP included, DM's discretion, yeah. Players that thinking talking is a waste of time probably come from backgrounds and assumptions that only combat eventually lead to advancement. Yep, that is correct. I mean, look, I'm from first edition where you only get XP for killing monsters and taking their stuff. Like, you get XP for monsters and for gold and treasure. Lichen rather than lichen. I probably should be pronouncing it lichen. I'm probably the worst ever. I think that it's probably because Oh, yes, and you have to get the gold back in town. Yeah, you have to get the gold back in town. Heck, we had one guy level in the old days by walking around town kicking stray dogs and goblins. Oh yeah, you got to get all those. You got to get those pieces back to town. But also, I was just rereading. I imagine it's lichen. I imagine it's lichen because I think lichen makes. I probably say that because of lychee, you know, the fruit, and that's not. Like, I just think that I'm ridiculous and wrong. Yes, and it's because I learned words from books and not people, and that is absolutely correct, Carlin. And so there are a bunch of things I know that I have gotten wrong at times. Like, I know it. I know it. By the way, I'm going to go and make another thing, and then we'll come back out and see how that... Oh, yeah, it's because... Yeah, I suppose that's true. Oh, so I was rereading... By the way, I was rereading the first edition DMG because reasons. And I was reminded... Yeah, I'm sure it's lichen. I'm sure it is. And that I am ridiculous. This is what I'm certain of. So look, I wish she'd give me more food, but she won't. That makes me sad. So. What was I going to tell you? English is a borked up language. Balric says, when I first learned English, when I came across the word sigh, I didn't know the G was silent. It probably wouldn't have been in Old English, to be fair. Because, you know, let me begin crafting. Cambridge Dictionary, UK. Oh. So, Caldrake says that in the UK it's lichen, and the US it's lichen. Which might explain why I might know it as lichen, because I used to watch a lot of British TV. By the way, I think I did it. Yeah, okay, I did. So I just need to snare a rabbit. And if I snare a rabbit, I think that I'm, like, in a good spot. No. AD&D First Edition. So I will say, when I say AD&D, I never mean basic. Because if I were going to say basic, I'd just say basic. I'd say basic or red box. But yeah, so for me, AD&D is always AD&D. Mr. Steed was always proper and correct. Balric says, with linguist head on, I will say that English actually makes a whole lot of sense, but all languages have their idiosyncrasies. I mean, I suppose the problem with English is that it's got, like, multiple languages shoved in there, you know? Did my rabbit get caught? Because at this point in time, I'm feeling the need for a bunch of rabbit. Look, we're going to spend one more night here in Bangkok. The U.S. is constructive of all the exceptions. Did my rabbit get caught? Hey, rabbit, were you caught? You were not caught, rabbit. Ugh. AD&D was your first TTRPG love? I first played Redbox, Metzner, but then, you know, very quickly moved to AD&D because that was for, like, grown-ups. And as a young person, I want to be like a grown-up. Yeah. No, I don't... That's why I divorced Thaco. So, look. I feel like we're not going to kill this rabbit here. I mean, I would like to. That would be really great. But I feel like, this is going to be a bit of a problem for us. I feel like this is going to be a problem for us, is what I think. I think this is going to be a big problem. I don't like it. I just want to kill this rabbit. And I want to figure out how to kill rabbits better. Maybe I should knock it unconscious, hit it with a rock twice. Also, I'm running out of food. I do need more traps. Thorg, I only have 2, though. If I could construct a bow and arrow, then I'd be like, I don't know, Planet of the Cave Bear, and it'd be awesome. I'm just going to take my snare. I'm going to find a place with more rabbits. That's it. I'm going to head out towards the campfire, the grocery store, the gas station. That's what I'm going to do. favorite thing. Every language I speak has a boatload of loan words. Balrog, you know French doesn't want to, though. Why is the storm picking up? That seems inappropriate. French keeps trying to insist that they don't have, like... French tries to keep itself pure. Yeah, Académie Française. Ooh, Balrog. I've told Chad about this, but I think we had this discussion before you showed up in my chat. Do you want to know who's super creepy? Super creepy, like the most creepy, like all the creepiness all the time? The English movement. And so the English movement is a modern movement of people who think that English should be kept pure and it should be purged of all of its foreign influences. And so that means they want to get rid of all things that are not Old English or don't have German. Oh yeah, Balrog, I'm not lying to you. They want to make sure, they want to get rid of all the French, every single thing that in English that is not from the Germanic. And so there are these, there's like a website. No, I'm not lying to you. So for example, I'm just going to get to the, no, I'm not going to go to the mountains. I'm going to just get to the gas station. English is beautiful. Pure as le tennis on the weekend. We all bought, yeah, no, but this whole movement, no, but here's the thing. I was like, why don't you just go back to German? If you just want everything to be German. They're like, I find that, I suspect that they're all very, very creepy because they're like super obsessed with German in this particular way and like purity. Yes, Hawkeye, it would be like 70% of the language. It would be like all of the language, but they're super invested in, but the thing that gets me is they don't actually do German. Right? Like, if they wanted to speak German, they could just speak German, but they don't speak German. So they do things like, they don't want to use the word television, because television isn't Germanic, so instead they're going to call it Farseer, which is like the English translation of German. Or they'll do something like, I probably shouldn't be out in this weather. It's probably a bad idea. No one who speaks German could be evil. Or like they don't want to use the word umbrella because umbrella is not from the Germanic. And they don't want to use like, there's like a whole ridiculousness about them that's just real stupid is the best way to put it. It's like really bad. I'm gonna go in here for a moment because I can hang out in this place and sleep and be fine. I'll warm up. I mean, I'm still having a problem with the lack of food. In the 60s, they were talking about bringing Esperanto into use. Esperanto artificial language constructed conlang in 1887 by L.L. Zamenhof, a Polish occultist, and intended for use as an international second language. Oh, what's his face? What's his face? You know his face. What's his face? Kirk Shatner. He was in an Esperanto film. I think it's hard to have an artificial language is what I think. I would really like to not be dying. So I'm gonna eat this food. I'm gonna have this peanut butter because that will fill me up. And then I'm gonna have some water. And if they were pure, then they would go. But of course, Proto-European probably doesn't even really exist. Do you know what I mean? Also, what time is it? Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna sleep for like 10 hours. That's what I'm gonna do. Klingon should be the international language. I wanna read this for you. I wanna read you a thing because Balrog's here and I feel like Balrog would care about this. Hey, it is bedtime. It is also dark out. We slept for a long time and it's still dark. Also, yes, I'm going to tell you, I'm still over encumbered and I still need food. Here, but this is what we're going to do. I need to do this and then this so I can find that web page. Like it just look, to be honest, it feels super, super white supremacist to me. Like I find all that language of like going back to the original folk and only the Germanic and like everything else is like impure, just feels super creepy to me. And you know what I mean? Like I'm like, I don't trust you. And also, why are you doing this? Um, so here we go. Let me see. Let's see. The aim of English is English with many fewer words borrowed from other tongues. Because of the fundamental changes to our language, to say that English people today speak modern English is like saying that the French speak Latin. The fact is that we now speak an international language. The English project is intended as a means of recovering the Englishness of English and restoring ownership of the language to the English people. Right? So restoring ownership of the language to the English people. So that's do you see what I'm trying to say? Like I'm trying to say to you that that's creepy. And there's this the English project, which is the goal to like try to get there. And let me see if there's I believe there is lands tongues tongue cleanliness explore. Let me see. I want to find a thing because the whole point of this whole thing is to do so. So here's a page. Who owned English? That's a good question. And why did they take so little care of it in the first place, if anyone did? Yeah, there's nothing elitist there, right? Latin is basically two languages: classical Latin and Church Latin. Yep. Yeah, the restoring ownership is a red flag for me too, right? Balrog says, I could write a proper rebuttal, but I'm going to stand by fuck that because it's simpler and gets the point across. So this is a page in English about linguistic purity. So tongue cleanliness in English, linguistic purism, is the full aware outthrust to cleanse a tongue of any fremd or outlandish borrowings. It has been done before in tongues such as Icelandish, Armenish, Finnish, Romanish, and many others, although they have had sundry outcomes. Outland words are always swift to come into a tongue, notwithstanding the speaker's will to have them shut out. However, that does not mean that we ought to, with full inwit, make way for these new and oftentimes unearthly and ungainsome outland words. Neither, however, does this mean that outland words must not be taken into the tongue, if after full aware mana talking, the Reich feel it to show a thought or subtly happening with great wellness. Mana talking. I would not translate that. This sounds like a poorly translated JRPG. Yeah. Like this, yeah, so this whole thing is, okay, let me see if I can get another good page for you. Borrow words, where does it come from? So apparently English, it seems to have arisen from some articles published in 1966 in the British satirical magazine Punch, but then people like got into it. People were very excited. So we have a bunch of articles written in English. And let me see, what is this one here? The English Moot, what is it about? Yeah. So this article is written in English. Please do not. So in this wiki, there are pages written in English and in English, in case you are, excited and interesting. Let's look at Lakemark. What is this? The Reich of Lakemark. Oh my God, what is this place? Oh, okay. So I see. Okay. Here we go. Dear English, you can pry umami from my dead cold tongue. They might want to. Balrog says, for clarity's sake, I'm German, been living in Norway for almost a decade, got my degree in the development of language, specifically with regards to cultural influence. So this is right up my alley. I do know how to snare you, unlike that rabbit. So this is a page in the English Moot on the state of Michigan. I feel like we have some Michiganders here. Is that true? I feel like we do. So this would be the state of Michigan is renamed to the Reich of Lakemark. And Lakemark is a Reich in the Great Lakes and Upper Midwest lands of Onid. It mean English name comes from the Ojibwe word Mishigami, meaning large water or large lake. With a befokering of nigh 10 Mickelred, Lakemark is there's some different letters used here, like 10th most teeming rich, develop most far-reaching Reich by Swaf, and largest by Swaf east. I'm going to say it's an east of the Great Brook River. Its headstead is Lansing, and its largest stead is Narrowing. In English, that's Detroit. Mickleborough Narrowing, Metro Detroit, is among the Onid Reich's most teeming and largest burglary worships. Lakemark is the only Reich to be made up of 2 forelands. The lower foreland is shaped like a glove, while the upper foreland, often called the UF, is split from the lower foreland by the narrowings of Mackinac, a 5-mile sound that joins Lake Huron to Lake Michigami. The Mackinac Bridge joins the forelands. Lakemark has the longest freshwater shoreline of any land share in the world, being brimmed by 4 of the 5 Great Lakes, as well as the Lake St. Clair. It also has 64,980 inland lakes and ponds. The land was first beset upon by sundry old Indish tribes over thousands of years. Besettled by Frankish pathfinders in the 17th year hundred, it was foreheld as part of the settling of New Frankreich. After Frankreich's defeat in the Frankish and Indish War of 1762, the land came under British rule. The Onid Kingdom, don't know what that is, gave the land to the newly free Onid Riches. Onid Reichs, that's United States. I think that must be yeah, I think that is. The United Kingdom, Onid, okay. The Onid Kingdom, United Kingdom, gave the land to the newly free Onid Reichs after Britain's loss in the Amerikish Uprising. The land was part of the larger Northwest land stock until 1800, when Western Lakemark became part of the Frumpland land stock. The Lakemark land stock, by the way, they're using some strange, they're using F for S's like you would do in German, and they're using other letters for TH. So they're using some antiquated letters. But some of the northern mark with Canada was not settled upon until after the War of 1812. Lakemark was joined into the Onid Reichs in 1837 as the 26th Reich, a free one. It soon became a foremost heart of bulk build ship and trade in the Great Lakes, and a name-known newcomer spot in the late 19th and early 20th year hundreds. Incomings from many Europish Reichs to Lakemark was also the busiest at that time, especially for those who came from Finland, Macedon, and the Netherlands. Although Lakemark crafted a sundry wealth ship, it is widely known as the heart of the Onid Reichs autocraft bulk build ship, which unfolded as a higher wealth ship in the early 20th year hundred. It is home to the Onid Reichs 3 great autocraft guilds, whose headforths are all in Mickelborg Narrowing. While scantily settled, the upper foreland is important for sightseeing owing to its wealth of Quithenly stuff stock. of Quithenly stuff stock, while the lower foreland is a kernel of the framing woodcraft, landwardship, besteading, and toolcraft. There you go. There you go, everybody. Yeah, okay. Yep. You're back, made some sausages. The linguistic are pure nonsense to me. I'm supposedly the one who speaks the language close to the Old English. Yeah, what a, what a bunch of sucking shits. Yeah, and the worlds of Knack McFreegle. This is Blethers. And the thing is, I was like, okay, so I had to get it first because, like, luckily I speak German and I used to read Old German. Old German is really is really hard to read. But like if you look at old German, they'll use like the what looks like an F is like an S, and there's a couple. And I was like, oh okay. So you're using some old. Why are you using old Germanic letters that even Germans don't use anymore? Weirdos. Yeah. There's like I don't know why they did those things. I don't know what that was about. Also, I'm gonna have to rest a little bit longer, I think. Let's sleep for like 5 hours. I mean, we Germans got rid of those letters because there were easier ways to write them, right? It's okay. We're up. It's morning. I hope there's no big snow outside. We're gonna do the thing we need to do. Although we are starving. I hope there were a whole bunch of rabbits across that field. I suspect the English movement has to do with elitistic racism. That's... Oh, okay, I will see you for Critical Role tonight. That is my suspicion as well, that this is about really, really creepy things and not about... Like, also, why? Like, what are you doing? Why? Why can't you say century? Okay. Now, you do know, Rissa, if I find things, I'm gonna want to carry those things. And then I will have more things to carry. Which, I mean, I just want you to know it. Oh, but now I have a pry bar. I wonder if they prefer pure medical... Maybe there'll be food. It's empty. Dang it. Because maybe there'll be food in some of these trunks, and then I'll have food. And then I'll feel really good about my life. Or... I hope I will eat the things. Yeah, I'm like, what is... Okay, look. There are all sorts of things out here that maybe I could just... Because, yeah, I posted on your Discord a YouTuber that tries to get Old English translated by English and German speakers. Oh, interesting. That sounds fun. So, I want to snare a rabbit. This is my goal. The Norwegian word for century could either be translated to year 100 or 100 year. It's a deer and some kind of large animal. Let's set up. Quick. Oh, snare. Oh, snare. Ah. What? Come on. Rabbit. Come on, rabbit. That was inappropriate. It's okay. It's all right. I'm not mad about it. I'm going to just put up another snare. And then I'm going to kill the rabbit with stones. Okay, so look. Oh, Oslo. Oh, nice. Okay, so I am now going to attempt to get a rabbit and then eat the rabbit. This is gonna be my goal. If I'm lucky, the rabbit will go through one of my snares and then my life will be great. If not, I just feel like I should probably get a rabbit, pull it out of my hat. Hey, Rocky. Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. That never works. Okay, okay. Okay, quick, rabbit, 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 rabbit. Oh, come on, rabbit, I got up on you. How am I even supposed to kill you, rabbit? Why? I aimed and I hit it and then I got it and then, I feel like that was super inappropriate. How the heck am I supposed to kill this rabbit? Like, how do I even do it? I do have a knife, but it gets up, it stands so quickly. Do you know what I mean? Like, it gets up so quickly. I try, but like, I didn't even have any time. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was like, because when I go into my inventory, it just runs. It just doesn't stay stunned for very long. And I have never been successful at killing a rabbit. There's a wolf over there, by the way. Okay, go, 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 no, go. Oh, come on. No, the thing is that it's not, because what happens is to sneak up on the rabbit, I have to crouch. And when I'm crouching, I'm slow. I mean, if you want, I could take everything, put it in there, but I don't think I'd catch the rabbit. But if it'll make you all feel better, I will do that. I just don't think it's going to make a difference. But I will do it. I only have one stone left. And this is like before I die of malnutrition. That's all. But I'm gonna go put it. No, I have to uncrouch. It's like once I knock, like I think I can get it from a not crouch. I think that is possible from a not crouch, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna go in here, and I'm gonna just put some stuff in there. Let's see. I want to dump like 10 pounds, so let's dump. Let's see. Sort by weight. I'll dump this rope and the thing, and then also I'll dump my sleeping bag, and now I'm underweight. I should only have like one can. Oh, wait, how did I get those extra two? I dropped two of them. I must have eaten something. All right. Oh, lay down. All right, so now we're gonna go and hide again. See if we can kill the rabbit. Because this rabbit clearly does not want to be running into my snare. Ooh, you've got pulled muscles? Oh no, that's terrible. So we're gonna try again to kill this rabbit. If we can. I mean, it's, Balrog, get healthy. I mean, I set up snares. Don't like that sound. But if I don't look, it can't see me. Like, how far is this rabbit gonna go? Come on, rabbit. Look, my goal for tonight is to kill a rabbit and then eat it and then have all the food. Just also, Yeah, I'm crouching because I can't sneak up on the rabbit if I am walking, because then it'll just run away from me. Because it will just see you, it'll spook and it'll run, and then you can't hit it. So you've got to crouch to get up on it. And then once you're up on it, are you never going to stop? But I'll show you what it's like if I don't crouch. So this is if I'm not right. Yeah, but see, if you crouch, it'll run, and then you can't hit it. So that's the thing. What? So you will not hit it if you're not crouching. But once you hit it, it doesn't stay unconscious for very long. It's the most difficult game. So, and this is the fundamental trickiness of the whole thing. That, come here, food. Let me just have some sardines. And then also water. It's bad, people. Okay. So you want to crouch so you can get close enough to it to actually hit it. But then once you've hit it, you need to uncrouch immediately, or else you'll never find it. Else you won't be able to. But so far, I've yet to get close enough. Thank you, Krellin. Oh wait, Rissa, will you add Balrog? I don't even know where that rabbit went. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, thank you. Rissa, could you add Balrog as a reg, if you wouldn't mind? I'm gonna pick up my rabbit snares. I'm gonna pick up my stuff. There is, and here's the thing, there is a cache that would be really useful for me. Yeah, and the thing is, I have snares, but the rabbit is just not going into my snares. I've set up my snares, my rabbit's like, that's interesting, and is avoiding my snares. And I was like, why? Why? So here's a thing. There is this cache of equipment, and if I could get to it, I bet there's food, but I'm not quite certain how to get to it. This is the conundrum we have. Oh, I couldn't even imagine trying to boomerang. So we know there's a cache of goods that's hidden around here, but I've yet to figure out how to get there. And that is one of my conundrums. Because if you look at the map, right here is this cache of a hidden cache of supplies in the cave. The question is, how do I find this cave? Where is this cave? How can I find it so that I can... and I have tried to find this cave. It's apparently in a cliff. It's in a cave in these cliffs. But I have yet to, like, maybe this way? If I can find it, I will be very excited. But, the climbing rope I think I need for the other area. But also, I had to drop it. I had to drop the climbing rope. I'm so hungry. Yeah, so this is the conundrum. How do I get where this secret cache is inside of a cave somewhere? Give another look-see. Maybe I can find it before I die, because I have one, like, I don't have a lot of food left, everybody. I'm in a kind of a about ready to die kind of situation. You know? It's bad, everybody. It's bad. I just wanted you to know that it's bad. And that, I mean, at least I've got water. I mean, you can survive on water for a while. hard to survive on dehydration. So can I? I'm gonna try. Nope. And I've been this way one time already, and I couldn't find the cave. But I do know there is... See, and I'm getting farther and farther away from it. I have checked out the radio tower. I believe that that's where we came before we got to Milton. We were at the radio tower, and then we climbed down into a space where there was, into Milton. And I'm not quite sure we can actually get back out. So I don't know if we can actually get... I know there's a way to get there, but I don't know how to get there. We have to be able to get there. I don't know how. And that rabbit... ruining my life. Ruining my life. Confounding me. So y'all, I'm gonna pick up all my stuff.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
No, I won't. I'm gonna pick up all my stuff. I'm gonna eat the very last piece of food that I have, which is dog food. And after I eat this delicious dog food, we're gonna go. I have no more food. We're gonna go this way where the climbing stuff is. I don't know if we can make it because we don't have the food, but that's what we're doing. We're going to attempt, in our lack of food, in the middle of the snow, to get as far as we can. And oh, hey, look, there's a wolf who's killed a deer. If that wolf leaves, we can maybe get that stuff. Save? All right. Okay. I know I'm overburdened again, but if we can... Hey, do you think if I throw a rock at this wolf, it'll go away? What if we did that? Like, could we do that? Like, what if we did that? Have you found some notes that talk about... Yeah, I did find the notes, Coldrake, and that's why they're on the Milton cache is on my map, but I can't get there. So, like, that's my problem. My problem is that I can't get to the cache, but they marked it on my map. So that was exciting. So let's take all that meat. I'm gonna take it, and then...
Fear is slowing me down.
I know. I wish. I'm gonna take this gut. Okay. All right. By the way, I thought we were leaving, but we're not. We're going. We're going back to the way we came, which was towards the so I need to head a bit more to my left, this way. Here we go. Sure, you can get to it. You can't carry everything you have with you to the caches. Yeah, I just don't know how to get there. Like, I have it's on my map, but I just don't know how to get there. That is my conundrum. How to get to there, because I cannot find a way in. It seems to be in the middle of, like, cliffs, maybe? By the way, I know there has to be a way to get there because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. They wouldn't give you it on, they wouldn't put it on your map if there weren't a way to get there. I just don't know the way to get there. I'll take
Can't
this
have
one.
too much water.
Thank you. The question is... Alright, so I've got a fire barrel, which is good. I'm gonna need some stuff that I can break down. Hello, hello. If you can get to the radio tower, you are near where you have to go. Well, I mean, I can try to get to the radio tower, because I think I was already there.
All I can think about is food.
I know. You have to relax a little bit. Let's break it down. And let's see what we can do here. All right. I'm gonna start a fire.
I need to find food.
Yeah, I know. I know. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna put fuel in there. We're gonna cook. Okay, and now we're gonna cook. We're going to cook some venison. We're gonna put some deer on this barbecue, which I'm feeling really good about, like you don't even know. Like it's making me super happy. Oh gosh, people. I have food. Oop, that's not what I want. No, put it away. Deer on the barbie. Oh, people. Okay, I've got like a little bit of time before it goes, so I hope I won't die of starvation in the meantime. Oh no, I can. I got this. In the meantime, I will just have a soda. There we go. Thank you. I mean, I stole the deer from a wolf, so it kind of doesn't really count, but you know, I mean, I did my best. What can you do? Craft. Oh. Like, my character is so hungry. You know? Like, it's kind of dire. So, I have got... I think the big question that I have is whether or not I'm ever going to come back here again. That's the big question I have. Because if I'm never coming back to Milton, then I want to try to get this stuff before I leave. And have you get back somehow for the music brain sticks. Oh. So I think this is like my conundrum. What is this? Fresh deer hide. This is really my conundrum. I get the suspicion that I'm never coming back to Milton. If I never come back to Milton, then I don't want to... Yeah, this is like really the conundrum. I'm gonna drop this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get myself unencumbered and see if we can find the radio tower. See if we can do it. I don't know if we can, but we'll try. I just don't feel good about it. I'm pretty sure I picked those up. I'm pretty sure I think I picked them up and I used them to make the snares, is I believe what happened. Because, you know, you need, like, I used the guts to make the snares, and I think I used the hide to repair the shoes or something like that. I hope not. Look, 7 minutes. Drink some water. Bring down my encumbrance. My brain took a minute to parse that devil. I was like, why would you want to heal hides? And what did Tripper do with his hide? Me hangs it. Oh, it's fine. Tanis works. Cook pine needles. Pine needle tea. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I am real excited about eating this venison right now. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna eat this. Hey, look at my life. Wow, I am going to cook this other venison that I got. And I'm gonna actually eat this as well. Because I am super hungry is where I'm at. Like, this is, you know, not the best position in the world to be in, but I feel like, look, I feel like we are getting there, right? Protein is good, and I just clearly need to rest a little bit, but I'm getting tired. The extreme privation one might, yeah. It probably is better to eat it than to carry it around, but I'm also going to try to, because you all want to try to find that, I am still surviving. I'm going to call it a success. Oh, I wish I could make some jerky. That would be so good. I think it still needs, this one, how much is it? It needs 25 minutes before it's cooked. Still got 25 minutes. So let's see. I could drop the rope, but I probably need it. I probably need this. I probably need this. I need that. I want to drop 6 more pounds. This is a Fool kit. I could drop that. I could drop the wood that I use for making fires, but I probably am going to need that. I can drop this and this. I probably will need the pry bar. I need to drop 3 more pounds worth of stuff. I could drop one of my flare guns. I could drop, it's not like I've got a lot of excess stuff, to be honest. I'll drop my fresh guts. I'll drop, not a lot, peeps. What is this? Tins of coffee. Yeah. Oh no, but I will use it. I just want to use some other stuff first. Because I feel like I'm going to need that lantern if I'm caught out in the dark, you know? And then I probably will be really sad if I don't have it. Totally going to use the lantern. I just don't want to use it willy-nilly. Like 7 minutes. I don't want to use it in a ridiculous way. Oh, it's going to be nighttime soon, peeps. I don't know. No. I just still have stuff that I'm carrying, and I know that I'm supposed to drop stuff, but all that stuff. I mean, I could. And that fuel can is actually not that heavy. It's not a lot of stuff in that fuel can. It's like that fuel can weighs less than a can of soda, is what I'm trying to tell you. Oh. Yep. You were right. It said till burned. Yeah, you're right. It's burned and inedible. I burned it. I burned my food. Oh, and I just drank some soda that I didn't need to drink. I just burned my food. Well, that wasn't great with the burned food. Oh, yeah, I probably should save. I just want to make sure I don't have any unedible food in my inventory right now that should be dropped. You know? What is this? Cloth. Cured leather. Okay. It's not in my inventory. I thought I could go. So, save. Did I save before I cooked? No, I saved before I got the meat. So let's, where are we right now? Ooh. Well, we're gonna sleep. We're gonna sleep, 10 hours? And I hope that in 10 hours it'll be like daylight and we can go and try to find that cache of stuff. It'll be tight. Well, we're gonna have to sleep a little bit longer. Drink, sleep a couple more hours. See if that'll get us to at least daylight. Let's see, 2 hours? I wish I knew how long it would be when you know, how long the sleeping would take, like what time it would be when we woke up. I wish they would give me times. They don't, but... Oh, Shield, I couldn't get a rabbit, so I found some food, which was great. Killed by a wolf, because they kill things better than I do. And we're gonna try one more time. Here we go. We're gonna try one more time. We're gonna dump a bunch of stuff, and we're gonna try one more time to see if we can get that cache of stuff, which I don't know if we can, but we're gonna try. Let's see. I've got to dump 3 pounds worth of stuff that I'm carrying. So I'll just dump all the coal. I'll dump this cooking pot. I will dump... Gosh, dumped a lot of stuff already. This is like the angel and imp on his shoulders whispering advice, and we need to see which creature he listens to. I probably shouldn't get rid of all of that. I'll get rid of some plugs. Okay, I'm currently underweight. We're gonna see if now in an underweight state we can find this cache of goods. I don't know. I have yet to do it, but we will do our best. This is our goal. If we can do that, then, well, you know, we're in the middle of a snowstorm, everybody. Well, here we go. We're in the middle of a snowstorm. We're just gonna go into the snowstorm in the freezing cold weather and see if we can find the cache of goods while we lose our people. Yeah, my temperature's dropping so fast. I suppose the moral of the story is you probably shouldn't be out in a snowstorm. All right, we're going back. We're going back, everybody. Ooh, hey, there's a wolf. Nope. I don't even know where I'm going. This is bad. I need my map. Hi. Go, fight back, fight back. Oh, no, go. Ah! Oh, people.
Gotta stop that bleeding.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know where the map is right now. Where am I? Where is it? Oh, okay. I'd be happy if people would just learn that you have to slow down your vehicle in a snowstorm. Oh, yeah. See, this is, yeah. They will come and get you while you're looking at a map. And that wolf, I'm sure, will be back. But I'm in the middle of a snowstorm, so let's see. Close this way. It looks like you don't want to be overweight when you... I imagine that's probably bad to be overweight.
Can't feel my hands.
I know. You need to, like... I'm going to go and give you all the medication and on the insides, and we're going back in. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I'm feeling like I'm gonna die. Okay, so let's find out what's wrong with me. Got blood loss, infection risk, sprained wrist, pain. So I'm gonna need some. Okay, well, folks, this is how you do it, apparently. Let's bandage the blood loss. Yeah, just getting stabbed in the neck. They really should, you know? Let's get that infection risk down. Pavlovian neck response. Let's see how I'm doing otherwise. I've got a sprained wrist. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Let's try to make some more fire, shall we? Let's yeah. We're gonna start this fire, and we're going to, you know, take care of ourselves.
That did it.
Let's throw in some reclaimed wood, and let's cook some tea, and let's see if we can find more wood that I can chop up and put in there, which I imagine maybe the answer is. And if Trooper isn't even to the point where the fire in the sky starts mutating all... What? What? Add fuel? Well, that won't do it. How's my tea? 2 minutes. Okay. Is there anything in here I can chop into little pieces? Yeah, no. I'll have to wait. Tea first. Tea first. Hi, tea. Okay. Drink it. Feeling great about that. Spoilers. Okay, so we're gonna just stay here. I just don't think I can go out, but I have no food. It's kind of terrible. Bandage. Let's make some bandages. Because we might need more of those because of the problems of the thing. And if I look at my places, my collections, see there's a, let's see, post office note, tearful letter, sewing primer, betrayal, credit union, highway robbery. Hey bud, sorry to leave you hanging like this with the storm. Mainlander, we got that. Bank vault code. Lily's map, which is the climbing area. Bank deposit key. This is the note here. I don't trust anyone anymore. People are getting desperate, and it's only been a few days since the power went out. I'm going to stash some supplies in our special place above town. You know, near where we looked at the stars together. We may need them before help gets here. Right, so that's the note. And this is the, like, this is where it is. Locate a hidden supply cache in the cave. But, yeah. I haven't gotten any yet. I probably should wait till the storm's over. But I also do need some food. And, I need some food. Need some warmth. I would like... I have no food at all. Like, I have none. Out of food. And, it's, worrisome. It's worrisome. It's worrisome, everybody. How am I gonna get out of this situation? I've left a bunch of stuff here. for later. I hope there's food in that cache of goods. How are we doing? Let's just see how it is outside. It looks like, I bet it's gonna be bad. Yeah, I can show the map again. I just don't think I can do... I think that going out in this snowstorm is a bad idea. The last time I went out in a snowstorm, a wolf tried to shoot me with its teeth. You know, in a rude way. Stand over here. So here... There's the map. So this is where the cache is. And, yeah, that's where the cache is. There's a cave, and I have gone this way. I've come in this way. I walked around here, and I wasn't able to find a way up further. I walked around this way and around, and I wasn't able to find a way up further that way. I can try again, but I should probably not do it in the snowstorm, since apparently snowstorms can kill you with wolves. That's all. I'm just saying. Just find it. Oh, my fire went out. It's like, you know, it's trying to shoot me with its teeth. You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to wait. I'm gonna pass the time for 1 hour. Just gonna pass the time. Does it still sound bad out there? Does it still sound bad out there? Or is it's gonna be okay? Let's see. It's not great. I probably shouldn't travel. Not in this environment. All right, we're gonna pass the time for another hour, and hopefully we're gonna play some cards. Speaking of cards, do y'all play cards? There's a let's see what I can do. Does it sound better to you all? Let's see. Also, why? Okay, there is no snowstorm in an under-encumbered state. I'm going to try. We're going to see if we can get to this cache of goods. If we can, let's save. Accept. Just gonna do a save. And I keep reading Watchtower, Radio Tower, Ravine. Yeah, the big problem I had was I couldn't get up there. So okay, so I'm gonna go this way. Gonna run over here. So we tried that other direction and we're not able to get anywhere. Okay, well. Oh, okay. So we can't go further this direction. Oh gosh, there's the wolf. I can't use the hatchet for defense. Only when it attacks me. All right, now we're gonna run again. We're gonna go, so that wasn't useful. That wasn't useful at all. No bueno. I am going to go back into the gas station for just a moment because I feel like it. Did you see that? Did you see how I decided to go back into the gas station? I see it. I'm gonna give myself, like, you know, I started basically on time. I'm gonna give myself, maybe I could run by the rabbit. Maybe. Okay. What happens if I leave the store? What happens? Do you leave me alone? Do you, like, go away? Okay. So the wolf has left. We are going to try this other direction. We're gonna give the old college try to see if we can find this cave. We're gonna take the long way, but I will note the last time I did, I was not able to find my way there at all. But we'll see. Maybe we can do it this time. So this route that we just walked here will take us back. That will take us back to the. Ooh, pardon me. That'll take us back to where the wolf hangs out. You know, the wolf's friend spot. But no cave entrance here. So we're gonna go. I'll take you all the way around that route that I took last time, and we can see if we can find it. Cause I took a walk and then I sprained my ankle. You know how that is. Sometimes you sprain your ankle. It happens. Speaking of spraining your ankle, I just had a thought. I believe that I have an energy drink, I think. Or something along those lines. Well, I'll just take a soda. Let's just have a soda. Oh, I'm not particularly thirsty, though. Bit of a waste. It's fine. It's fine. So this is where... I'm going to show you where we went. So this was where we were walking last time. Right, which is, like, towards the radio tower. I got calories out of it. I just probably should have waited till I was more thirsty for maximum efficiency. So this is how we walked last time. We tried to climb up to that tower, but we can't climb up that side. Maybe if we head... Right, and so then we're over here. It doesn't look like we can climb up this way. So this is where we were last time, where we got into our conundrum. Right, like I can see the tower, but I cannot see how to get to the tower. And I did a full walk. Yeah. The problem is I can't get to the tower. This is my problem. That I would like to get to the tower, but I can't climb up this way. I can't climb up this way. So this is where, because when I went last time searching, this is where I had my problem, which was, yeah. So this way is not get me to this tower, which is right over there. This looks like I'm probably gonna die, maybe? Maybe this sort of very unwise walking path might get me so... Oh, gosh. Yeah, I can't even get to those berries, right? And so this is... maybe this, maybe a little bit of this. Maybe a little bit of this. Okay, hold on. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere, people. Okay, we have gotten somewhere. It was walking dangerously on snow-covered spaces. Okay. Hey, scenic view. Although, actually, we've been here before. This is the way we came. So we're back up here. That's great. That's great.
Come on to my house.
Ooh, come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Goblin Katie, hey, Goblin Katie, how are you? Travel? Goblin Katie just sent me love. Goblin Katie, thank
Name
you.
game.
Oh. The name game. Come on, everybody. I say now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name. I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F. Or an M will appear. And then I say bow at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fan, or info. Then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can rhyme.
Name game.
Goblin Katie, Goblin Katie, Goblin Katie, Bo Boblin Katie, Banana Fana, Fo Foblin Katie, Fee, Fi, Mo Moblin Katie. Goblin Katie. D&D Jordan Lee, D&D Jordan Lee, D&D Jordan Lee, Bo B&D Jordan Lee, Banana Fana, Fo Fiend Jordan Lee, Fee, Fi, Mo Me&D Jordan Lee. D&D Jordan Lee. Woo, thank you for that gift sub, and thank you for that sub, Goblin Katie. How are you? How have you been doing? What have you been doing? All the love, you bring good cash luck. You do. I don't know if I would have been close to this cash had it not been for you. Goblin Katie, what are you doing with your life? How are you? What is happening? And also, we're gonna just see what we can do.
Somebody's watching me.
I always feel that somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Thank you for that follow.
Somebody's watching me.
1231, and also Glitterbeard. Oh, hey, Glitterbeard. Glitterbeard. Speaking of Glitterbeards, here's a cave. So, Glitterbeard, I have seen Glitterbeards, and I would like a Glitterbeard. I feel like Glitterbeards would be awesome. Except that then I found out how people make Glitterbeards. They just put glitter in their beard. Just full-on glitter in their beard, and then I suspect there is glitter everywhere all the time. It's just like
There you are.
glitter.
I'll be hungry later.
Ooh,
Name
MREs.
game.
Oh my gosh. Oh, look, I got things. I'm so excited for this. And I just got a sub, and I think y'all know what that means. It means I'm gonna sing the name game, everybody. And you can't stop me from singing the name game. And I'm gonna do that right now. As I take this coal. The name game. Oh, Toy Boat Sailor's got a sub. Come on, everybody. I say now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name. I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F. Or an M will appear. And then I say
Name
bo
game.
at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fan, or info. Then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can rhyme. Toy Boat Sailor, Toy Boat Sailor, Toy Boat Sailor, Boy Boat Sailor, Banana Fan for 4 Boat Sailor, Fee, Fi, Mo Boat Sailor, Toy Boat Sailor. I shield 2222. I shield 2222. I shield 2222. Bo by shield 2222. Banana Fanafo Fi shield 2222. Fee Fi Mo my shield 2222. I shield 2222. Sorry, I was very excited about that. Very much. So I know that's all I got in the cache. So I'm gonna say that we just got we just got, I'm going to just save this right here. We just got some bits from my mod, Rissa. And for those of you who do not know what that means, oh, hey, Prax. Hey, Prax. When I get bits in, I sing the song We're in the Money. But I sing it as sung by Ginger Rogers in the film Gold Diggers of 1933. So in true crooner style, I use my megaphone. And since I'm singing it like, you know, in the way that Ginger Rogers sang it, I'm going to sing it in Pig Latin. Irway and hey, the anime. Irway and hey, the anime. Way up, gale up, way up, way up, wakes you to it, gale young way. Irway and hey, the anime. Either I skays or ani say. Old man, the and pray, we are a who three, what's the unway young ray. Ewe ebony eat bread, lay on slay, way at Brian slay, day. And when we see the end, the order will look left, the eye guy, we're in the eye, we're in the money, we're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. Oh, that's so good. I'm so excited by that. That was the goodness right there, everybody. I love it. So, what are we doing right now? Oh, hey, we're gonna just collect all of this coal because we got a bunch. Why do, oh, because I'm overburdened, whatever. You know, they just need to work on their business. That's what it is. They just need to stop being ridiculous.
Too heavy.
It's not too heavy. It is not too heavy. Stop being a whiner. My goodness. Oh, I really enjoyed the conclusion of season 1. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? I'm going to eat my MRE. And I'm gonna eat that MRE. And drink water. And if I do all of that, I feel like I'll be less overburdened. Oh. So we're gonna have to eat, drink, and save. It's pretty sad. But we're on our way out from the cache, and we should be good. So here's my goal right now. My goal at this moment is to get my character not in the middle of nowhere, to a safer spot. Ideally, back at the gas station, and then I'll leave. That's it. I'm gonna go. I think I did save. I saved. Right? I saved. Right? Didn't I? Did I not? Did I? I feel like I saved. Maybe I didn't. So, wait. I feel like I was telling you. Oh, Goblin Katie, how are you? And I miss you. Hi. I just want you to know that I miss you, and you're awesome. And those are the things that I wanted to tell you, and I feel like you should know that as an awesome person. Aww. Goblin Katie, what are you doing with your life, by the way? This was the situation, by the way. I could climb down, but I couldn't climb up. That was my life. Rude. Oh, look. There is a way to climb up that doesn't involve wandering around on the edge of things. Hype train success. Hey, we got a hype train. That is amazing. ABS always be saving. You are amazing and never cease to put us. Aw. What are you streaming right now in your D&D? What are you streaming? What are you streaming? I feel like D&D is vague. I feel like I need more information about your D&D game. Like, what character are you playing? What kind of drama are you involved in? Oh, Prax, I wanted to tell you something about the finale last night as well, as a matter of fact, since I thought about it. Because you had mentioned that Javik was, like, around, but, like, didn't say anything. You know, he was just, like, around, but, like, not saying anything. And I was going to say that Yanto appreciates that Javik did not give away his fake identity when he was, you know, pretending to be somebody that he wasn't, as he often does, because, you know, he could have, like, he could have given him away, and he didn't give him away, which, you know, Yanto appreciates, because at any moment he could have been just like, haha, you are not Lord Bitonis Pard. You know, you're Yanto. Haha, I know it. Anyway, because, you know, Yanto is always in a bit of a paranoid state about being found out. And so he appreciated it very much that Javik did not give him away, even though it made him nervous for the first couple of days. He's like, oh my gosh, at any moment my cover could be blown, and then it's the worst. But he, you know, he noted that Javik didn't give him away, and he appreciated it. That was a thing. Just gonna note it. Give it away now. Got my kitty. I'm on D4 D&D on Sundays, and I stream WoW on Sunday mornings. Oh, nice. Got some charity games coming up too. I'm playing Macbeth tomorrow on what streams may come. Ooh, nice. I do love a good Macbeth. Well, the Scottish play, as it were. We're gonna just go really quickly in here. We're gonna just go in there because I feel like there was a wolf, and I feel like we didn't need to talk about that wolf or talk to that wolf. I don't think we needed that. This Sunday morning, I will be playing Divinity Original Sin, so I cannot hang out, but I wish I could.
That'd be good.
But you should tell me the deets on your Macbeth.
Somebody's watching me.
I always feel that somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me.
Too much stuff to carry.
I know, stop complaining. Tell me, is it just a dream? Ba-da-da-ba-bow. Thank you so much, Mega Mendy, for that follow. So, you know, I've got this real problem in my life right now, which is that I'm over encumbered and I really should get out of town. And I feel like being over encumbered and trying to climb is bad. Yeah. So I basically have done all of my main quests except for getting out of Milton. The side quests, I still haven't snared a rabbit because I'm the worst, or gotten all the caches, but I haven't found them all, so this is just also my life. Dot's new hair is amazing. Dot's new hair is great. I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up everything. I'm going to pick it all up so I'm super over encumbered, and then I'm going to save, because if you can't be super over encumbered, then what can you be? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's, like, what is the point of life if you don't have 14 cooking pots and 18 tinder plugs and a toolbox and guts and shoes and a flare gun and a distress pistol, like all the things.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Yeah, but you should maybe stop complaining all the time with the complaining. It's all this character does. All Mackenzie does is like, oh, hey, what do you think? Oh, that smell is probably guts. Cool. Sweet. Yeah. I did not find the other two caches in town, but I also didn't get any indications that I didn't hear about them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't hear about them. Here we go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna chat for ourselves. This Saturday night, 7 p.m. Eastern on Chaotic Tiefling ATL's Twitch. I need that written down in my mind so that I do not forget it somewhere. Saturday, 7 p.m. I have to watch a documentary at 7, but has this been totally updated? Let's see. So today is Thursday. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. over at Laugh Love Lindy's channel, you can see me and Laugh Love Lindy playing the finale, the third part of our 3-part Breaking the Ice RPG, which is Ramos and Zarina, their 3 dates where they're getting together. We know that relationship is in trouble right now because he faked his death and she didn't like it, as you do. Then 7 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern time on my channel, you can catch episode 11 of City of Light and Shadow, which is going to be good. It's going to be intense and dramatic. Saturday at noon, you can find me playing the Outer Worlds over on my channel. Saturday evening, I'm having a session 0, which you don't know about, but it's for Tachyon Squadron, which will start the Saturday after. Sunday at 11 a.m., you can find me over on my channel and also Little Red Dot's channel for Divinity Original Sin. And then Sunday night at 8 p.m., you can find me over at Praxagora the Smophoria's channel for Romance of the Blue Rose, where I play Russet, who's a bird. And I believe that's I think that's like, that's where you can find me. Praxis saying, Java was trying to make sure you felt safe and knew they respected you. Having people who know his identity never makes him feel safe. He never feels safe when people know his identity. When he's on a job, he always feels unsafe then. It's easy. What is it? I think it was Ardza who's like, you'd be a bird because you're easily spooked. And he was like, I'm not a bird. Like, I'm like a cat. And Ardza's like, you're like a bird. And Ardza is correct. He is like a bird. He's like a bird. He's like a, I don't know what kind of bird he'd be. He's like a magpie, maybe, or like a sparrow, something like that. Oh yes, no Fate of Cthulhu. I've got to change that. But 2 week, not this week, but next week is Tachyon Squadron, and I'm working on the new game that I'm going to be running real soon in May. And what I should also tell you is that I'm going to be hosting Critical Role on my channel at 10. And when that happens, you can, if you want to go and watch Critical Role, but want to hang out in a chat that does not have 60,000 people in it, maybe you like 60,000 people, but if you don't and you want to hang out with us, I'll be hosting it. And what I want to do is I want to do a little bit of a raid before we go, because I would like to find out. I want to spread some love. If there's somebody we want to give some love to. How about we could give some love to the Bubbernaut. Let's do that. I want to raid the Bubbernaut and give the Bubbernaut some love, because Bub is playing Orwell, which was such a fun game. So let's give the Bub some love. And Krillin hates it when I raid people, but I want to give people love. I want them to know that I care about them. And this is and then once we raid, I'm going to go get some food. So this is our raid command. Raid. There we go. So go and let's give some love to the Bub, and take care of yourselves, and maybe I'll see you tonight or I'll see you tomorrow sometime. And thank you all the raiders. Thank you all the new follows, all the subs. You're the best. I have got some clothes on their way, which will make for a surprise. I've got a surprise coming, a game that involved me needing new clothes, and I'm going to wear them, and they're Victorian. I have new Victorian clothes for this game that'll be running in a few weeks. So stolen. Well, but now you know that I'm going to raid, so you can leave right now. So we're going to go. All right, everybody. Ciao. We're going to raid.